when we last left off, our intrepid heroes went on an ogre hunting expedition with Arlene's mom. That was pretty successful. You made some ogres poop themselves, almost to death.
Hell yeah.
You disabled
God, that was good.
basically half of the reinforcements from the entire adventure. Good job.
Hell yeah.
And then you went and met the Ogre King, who had a big old brain on his shoulders, but was still an evil cannibal, which wasn't great.
Damn.
And he started to beat the crap out of you guys until a bunny fell on his head and he died.
Yeah.
In fairness, he'd only just started kicking our asses.
Yeah,
He
I
got
think you guys probably could've
one
pulled it
good
out.
hit in. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was that fucking chucker, the fucking rock chucker in the back.
the Peltast.
That
Yeah.
I just
Yeah.
Or
you
into the dirt.
fucking rock chucker.
Rock
Like,
chucker.
oh,
Rock
come
chucker.
on. That sounds like
Rock
that should be a
chucking
real
ogre.
cool, not cool thing.
I mean,
Operation
what the fuck
Code
was
I
Brown.
mean, he was literally a spear chucker, yes.
Code
Now
Brown.
that
Code
one's
Brown.
absolutely
Code
like
Brown.
gotta be like racist in some fashion.
Damn.
Listen, I called him a Peltast. That was what the Romans called their own spear
Yeah.
chuckers. Okay, it's cool. It's fine.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
Peltast is fine, but like just calling
Yeah,
someone like a
he's
spear
he's
chucker.
a cool
Yeah, that
Roman
is
guy.
traditionally a racist term used for the natives by
I know.
colonial
Yeah.
British. Yeah. Just explaining for Ariel's benefit. It is,
Okay.
yes, that was where the joke
Yeah.
came from.
But yeah, that guy stabbed Tori real hard. Tori got hit in the head with a big club. And then the chief got hit in the head with a bunny real hard. Split in half.
Yeah. He got hit harder
God, that was such a
Dramatically
cool
harder.
than anyone has ever been hit in the campaign so far.
Yeah, she only did like 300 and some damage.
Yeah, it was our highest
Turned-
rolled damage number that wasn't a Residium nuke.
Turned into giblets.
No.
It was fixed damage
No.
number, but
There was the highest
Not entirely
modifier.
fixed. There's some randomness to it. But yeah, a lot of it
Yes,
was
but
just
that was
the
the highest
distance she
one.
fell.
yeah.
So Naya has still the highest single hit.
Yeah, I suppose, yeah, hers is on mostly dice and only like 20 points of modifier.
Alright, are you done with the cope?
I don't know. I mean, I'm fine with it being with this being the reality.
But yeah, so Bunny hit real hard, killed the chief. You guys looted some stuff off of him, and then went home.
Yeah,
I had a
potions.
spleen.
Yeah, he did have a spleen.
Yeah, you got a spleen.
Steve got a spleen.
He's gonna turn that into typhoid.
Yay.
Typhoid medicine, sorry, not typhoid.
Yeah, not
Very-
One of those things was very
wrong
different from the other.
Evil Steve.
Very much
turning
worse
it
than the
into
other.
Typhoid.
Steve, actually an adherent of the Poison Prince this whole time.
No, Steve, actually an adherence of the clan of Baki.
Steve, the plague spreader.
Old Grandpa Nurgle here.
I mean, he was the friendliest of the deadly chaos gods.
Yes, which is how you know he's not related to Steve.
Savage.
But yeah, so between sessions, the party got home and then decided to try out that magic cage that they found in the previous dungeon. It
Correct.
turns out you can, in fact, pass it around like a bong if you just have someone to keep pegging different members of the party. So now, like,
Nice.
half of you have Death Ward on. Good job.
Like 2/3.
Well, I mean, no, 3 people is about
If
half.
you include Kate.
Yeah, and
Oh wait, yeah, no, and
Hadley's there.
including Ad. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're right.
it's about half.
You're right.
We proved to the horse that it, in fact, was not dangerous so far.
Yeah, so
Probably.
far. You have not yet found the secret to the cage, though, so... I'm
Mm.
sure it's fine.
All I know is I'm getting an AC and a +1 doll saving throws from it for now.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, the party has finished up their
Yeah.
morning preparations and also the things they need to do to get ready in the morning. At a certain point, as requested, Dolores will come around with a scorpion on a cart for you guys. Did ask her to go
Nice.
see if she could get one,
Yeah.
and she did.
Wonderful.
Yeah, during the first initial day there, during the whole downtime, not that they needed to create shit. Both for the medicine and
Oh, you guys didn't say shit
the
about downtime in the chat when I asked, so you ain't getting no downtime. Sorry. This is happening tomorrow.
Wait, we did need 3
Whoa.
days to get ready, didn't we?
we
Though.
like
No,
two,
for
yeah,
what?
We needed 2 days. We said,
I thought she needed days to get the scorpion.
No, she said she could get it tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
oh,
And-
but I said it like last session. Like,
Yeah,
but
you
it
did,
did
and then
take
I
2
asked for
days
what you
Yeah.
guys wanted to do, and you said you were gonna go kill a griffin.
Yeah. Yeah, once it was the time to do that, yeah, but we still had 2 days to do shit.
I mean, you can take as many days as you want, but
Yeah,
I
because
only
needed to
answered in the
decode
chat 'cause I
needed
thought
it
we were
to
talking
decode
about
the
that.
message,
What-
which,
what do
Oh
we need
yeah,
3 days for?
decoding the map thing.
yeah,
Oh, right, your
Oh.
map thing, yeah.
you do have a map thing.
yeah, yeah, and
Okay.
I rolled really well, so I needed 1 day to do that, but I needed a day for the medicine.
Okay. So you need 2 days total?
Yeah.
Yes, that's 2 days. Like I said last time, I only needed
Sure.
2 days.
All right.
So you have 2 days to
Yeah.
fuck about. Calm down. You get to know your neighbors. God damn it. Or whatever neighbor counts as
No,
neighbor. in
yeah,
this
and
place.
we decided that at the end of the last session because like we were hanging out at the farm, and Steve was gonna do that.
I just wanted to do. Have just a quick chat to see if it's possible to. I'm still trying. I'm still trying to unsee the fucking orangutan face in the icon. Magister Aaron Ogan.
What about him?
Yeah, could have a little chat and see
No.
how. No.
No, he's busy.
So we're going to go kill a griffin then.
That is the plan. After we give Steve a couple days to check out that map of his.
Eh.
Decode and everything. here,
What
so
is
yeah.
what is the map?
You found it on a dwarf who had been turned to stone up in the bone farm. It
Oh,
dropped
that
his satchel,
fellow.
which
Shame
had
he
on it
couldn't be
the
recovered.
icon of a winged hare.
We.
I would assume that's the crest of the lady who
Margaret
totally
Spears.
obliterated that ogre guy.
Yes, that is Margrave de Spears' crest.
Oh, maybe we should have passed that along to her when we encountered her.
Oh, in the middle of everyone's getting their ass beat. And then
Well,
just,
I mean,
come on,
after the
drag it out.
fact.
Well, she just said like, yeah, you're. She just looked at you and said, yeah, you're sexy. Come visit. And then she fucked off.
Yeah.
So whatever the blue-haired lady was talking about is like, yeah, I was busy with my price here.
Yeah, she did kind of leave very quickly. There wasn't much of an opportunity to hand it over.
Yeah.
And plus, maybe we'll get her gratitude if we discover what's on that map and deliver it to her.
Well, yeah, it's deciphering the text that came with it. That's what I've been doing.
Well, I wish I could give you my assistance, but I don't think code break is it encrypted? Is it in code?
Mm-hmm.
Code breaking is not something I have any knowledge of. So
Yeah, do not worry, as I... deciphering structure, sentences, and everything like that, it sort of comes with when you learn multiple languages. You just learn it. Especially when you have to deal with very, very different structured languages for, like, like, for example, the Draconians compared to, like, Valish or, like, Goblinoid.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, if you're interested, I can talk to you about it.
Well, I mean, I understood what you're saying with it. Specifically interested, probably not so much, but feel free to talk if you want to. I will be an attentive listener.
Well, yeah, but when it comes to, for example, look at the grammatical structure of, for example, High Goblin, which is, main speaking, main written form of, Goblin, Hobgoblins. No, High Goblin, and then you got Low Goblin. Low Goblin is based for, like, lower tier Goblinoids, as they consider the green gobs, but that's just racial talk. So they're using it in different types of sets instead of, like, noun, verb, adjective, subjective, in that certain type of order. They shift it all over in a different type of place, meaning that they are essentially, you have to read it backwards for most of the base if you compare to a Runen.
Okay.
Like, if you wrote them up and translated them direct over, it would look like it's backwards.
All right.
Yes, because they had the adjective, the subjects, and verbs, nouns, and everything like that. They have the majority of those that there are in the end of the sentence instead of what you're describing at the very start. For example, like, when you're talking about trying to point out, like, Dev just makes a hand motion to Tori, like, this is Tori. She is a large purple Dracotar.
And blonde.
Now you flip it.
Okay. I'm following you.
Yeah. The large purple Dracotar is Tori. If you start your sentence, Tori, the large purple Dracotar. You got the definition right there. Right? Tori. And then you got what is a Tori? She's a large purple Dracotar. In this type, when it's a short sentence, it's rather easy. But when you have longer paragraphs of it, it becomes a lot more complicated because then you also have honorifics. You also have what's the word? Colloquialisms.
Yeah.
Yes, and that's the more simple part. But one of the things is that they're also very keen on the types of honorifics that are used, depending on the century and family name. That shifts also the total structure of the sentence. Like the verb, nouns, and adjectives.
He's still nodding along. He's following you so far.
Okay, cool. Now, what you're gonna fucking hate is Valish. Because those motherfuckers can't count
I'm sorry, can't count?
Yeah, they can't count.
In
You know, we
what
count
way do you
one.
mean they can't count?
Okay, one. Count to 10.
All right.
10.
What's
1, 2.
wrong with the? Do they have some
Count
different
to
way
10.
of count? Steve, I know how to count to 10, but I'm asking what's the difference in Valish for counting that you're saying would be hateful for it?
Yeah, okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Correct?
Yes.
4, 2, 4, 3, 4, 4, 4, 1. 10.
Okay.
And then 11. Are you with me so far? Cool.
Yes.
11 is 551.
All right.
12 is
It's
8,
5 5.
4.
Okay. 8 4.
And how do you say 8, 4? How do you say 8?
What was it?
4, 4, 4.
Okay.
And then 13, 14, 15. They only go up to 5, and then they just everything else just switch over from those numbers. Except 20, because then it's back to 20. 20 is just 20, and then it's 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. But 40 is not 40. 40
it
is 10 fours,
okay?
which is 2 fives, 4s. It's pronounced 2 5s, 4s. That's why I say the Valish can't fucking count. It's the most needlessly complex way of counting I've ever seen in any language.
Maybe to us, but probably not to them.
Yeah, that's why they died out. That's why it's not used anymore. It's just. Have you even seen the logistics books of them?
Well, considering I can't speak or read Valish, I can't say I have.
Yeah. But here's the magical thing. Here's the magical thing. They write like talking numbers. That's the stupid part. But they use the same basic 1 to 10 numericals, 0 to 10 numericals when it comes to just numbers. So you can
Okay.
just write the numbers, no problem. But when you start to pronounce them, that's when everything goes to fucking hell.
I see.
Yeah. So imagine trying to coin out 277. How the fuck do you count that out?
I assume using a lot of the uh 25 fours or something along those lines.
Remember, 200, apparently the twos are one of the main staples, so it's just a 2 right there. But you have to get the 70 and fucking 7 Like it's just Steve just rubs his forehead. It takes 2 fucking sendings to write up 277 in Valish. It's more than 50. It's like just 50 letters.
I mean, no, yeah, no, that would be 2 sendings. Yep.
Yeah. Instead of just 3 numbers, they wrote it out in their language.
That's totally not how it would work. That's like saying you wouldn't be able to use like the 4 strikes and a strike through as a symbol for a message. Like, although all numbers tend to have some root in multi-worded delivery, we don't use up 2 words to say 24. Like, even on that basic number, it would be at the worst still classified as something hyphenated because it is the singular delivery of a number. That would be so crazy benign that they wouldn't use that language if that's how that worked for magic.
That's what the pronunciating way say. You know, like the fucking French with their stupid ass fucking thing.
Yeah,
Fuck
Van de Tois. Yeah, I know that that's still dumb and stupid, but they still use symbol-drawn mathematics for the exact reason.
Yeah,
Like,
I
22
know.
still looks like 22.
Yes, that's what I said. The writing of these numbers are the same. The writing it out in alphabetically,
Why
is
would they do that
fucking
in ascending?
stupid.
I guess I don't know why they would do that then in ascending.
No, yeah, that's not the thing. That's not the thing. It's the fact that Steve is saying that it takes less. It takes about 2 sendings worth of writing out to write out, to spell out. Sorry, I should have said spell out 277.
Right. Well, I should probably get out of your hair so you can concentrate on that. I have an idea for forging that I need to start putting to the hammer.
Well, go right ahead.
I wish you luck, my friend, with that, although I imagine you probably won't need it.
Nah, I got Winston here, so I have him as company.
Right then, I will see you later. And he'll walk out.
Okay, so Steve, you are able to break the code on this letter. It's not particularly complex, turns out, and you're pretty good at this sort of thing. So what you see it saying is, get out of Dolores here. Boop, boop. Looks like this dwarf was indeed looking into the same ogre you guys fought. But maybe not for Lady Spirus after all. Unless she's hiring the Red Wolves anyway.
Even though it had the winged hare symbol on it?
It did have a winged hare symbol on it, yes.
I suppose I should specifically ask, is that actually her heraldry? Like
No.
her symbol? Oh, it's not? Okay.
No. Not at all. Ashe,
Oh,
you
okay.
did a bunch of research on the heraldry of the Great Houses. You would therefore know... Great Houses...
Oh, right. Hers is like the 3 spears, isn't it?
No, the heraldry of House Spirus is a red dragon clutching a spear on a field of blue.
Right.
Oh.
So this appears to be from someone else.
Oh,
Do you recognize this heraldry?
do you want me to give some sort of roll to recognize like that heraldry then?
You can give me a raw intelligence check. It's possible you've seen it before, but very unlikely.
Not even a history check.
No, this would not be a history check for sure.
Eh. Unfortunately, no. There's a
In
lot of
another
heraldry
world.
I've been through.
In another universe, yeah.
Yeah.
Another
I've been
timeline.
I've been through a lot of heraldry. A single hair with wings is kind of lost in it.
It's too bad you didn't have a good familiar to, massage your scalp.
Yep. Oh well.
So, apparently, fun. A Red Wolf was after the same fucking thing.
Well, they were after quite a few magical implements to break down into Residium.
But
Did we
something
ever
of that
find out what they
caliber.
were doing with all that residium?
It had something to do. Well, I mean, yeah, it's sort of, sort of, but not quite. It had something to do with the dreams.
Weren't they turning into drugs?
And Tibra's making some sort of magical item, if I remember correctly.
I thought they were turning it into the horrific stuff.
No,
No, that's-
made out of that dragon's breath.
Yeah,
Well, yeah, but it's like sparkly powder, isn't it? Like residium? Aren't they like?
No,
You
no,
mix them
no, no,
together.
no, it's not. It's...
Oh.
Thinks about it for a second.
So we don't know what these
No.
guys are making? I feel like a whole criminal organization that's gathering up magic items from all over and using them to make some super item ought to be a little more concerning.
It is, yes.
Then again, the Red Wolves do kind of seem like a bunch of idiots, so maybe it'll be fine.
It's on our plates. Yeah, a great many things are these days, it seems.
Ain't that the truth?
Now let's see. So, this is Sir Hadley talking, right?
I think
No,
that's
that'd be Kate.
Kate. Yeah.
Okay, okay. Well, at least Red Bulls know that. Well, now they know for sure that the Legends are actually coming for them. So I don't think their little criminal not gonna keep being so much of a bunch of criminals.
Well, they were coming for Barrett. I don't know if they're coming after the whole clan.
Yeah.
Yes, but it's the fear of knowing that, oh, they're actually real. This guy survived it. This guy that we know.
I don't think they
Why
ever
they
thought they
managed to
weren't real.
Yeah, they seem to believe in him pretty well.
You saw how
I-
Yeah.
Skari behaved.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like if you see a run, and it's like now they know that they're after him. So if he says that, if he tells the other wolves like, this motherfucker is right after us now, run.
I'm not
That's a
sure that'll
good way
make
for
an
dissolve.
organization run. If anything, it'd probably paint a target on the broken men by the Red Wolves.
And
I don't know about
Good
that.
luck
I
with
think that'd be
that.
kind of
well,
dumb.
Ash, you weren't there.
Yeah.
You didn't see. You
didn't see
jack
this
shit
guy.
What that guy did.
Yeah, I think he'd welcome it if they all came at him. The whole organization, all at once.
Hmm.
Yeah.
And just, cut down a lot of finding them.
Yeah.
Also, like,
So in this,
all he'll do is cut down the ones that are stupid enough to, like, get caught.
yeah. So this is more like the fact that they exist and they know that they're after them would be more of an insight to dissolve their operation.
I also don't know about that. It'd just be an excuse to get rid of the ones that aren't, like, or that are like Barrett.
Their foremost thief and item guy. The foremost thief and like item acquirer. It's like I don't think you want to, even if he was paranoid, he was really good at what he did, and from the looks of the lodge, he was really good at what he did. So
I mean, he was also like, Sky didn't make it sound like he was good enough to be, or like barely good enough to be worth it.
yeah, but it's always tried to downplay it, but favoritism because apparently, well, Scar's a dwarf and they live a lot longer than cat folk or humans. So to him, he was still just a young kid, even if he wasn't like 30s, 40s like that. So that's essentially what a good gleam of the reactions. So no, just. But this guy, well, it was good from the start here. As soon as he got to the bone farm.
Well, unfortunate for him. Have we figured out who's actually going to fire the scorpion? I have an idea for it, but if anyone is naturally talented at firing ranged weapons, by all means.
I used to do a fair bit of hunting back with Mom and Dad. Not a terrible shot.
Don't look at me.
I trust
I'm
both.
very much an up close and personal kind of fighter.
Yeah.
My
we didn't-
manual dexterity is not exactly aimed at long range, but
If we didn't have a good shot, I was planning to use enchant armament on it. I wouldn't be able to really use my sword staff as much, but it would certainly make the attacks with that work pretty well.
I mean, that sounds like a good idea.
Kate'll nod. Sounds like you're our best bet then.
Works for me, I suppose. Any last preparations we can get here in town? I mean, we have something to bolt it down. I've got spells prepared to immobilize it, as much as I hate having them prepared.
thinking back. Let's see, shunt armament, that's arcane. Yeah.
It is arcane, yes. A very handy spell. I use it pretty much on the daily during our adventures here.
Well, let's see, I do have access to that spell itself. I could prepare it.
Not to you.
That would
If
free
you
you up.
don't, I mean, even if you don't prepare it, I use it and have it constantly on me, so doesn't matter that much. Just means I won't
Well,
be
that's...
as much up in melee.
Yeah, that's the point. That's where you sort of like are better at than I am.
True.
And I have the keen assistance of good Sir Winston as well.
I won't stop you if you want to be the one to try and shoot down the griffin.
No, it would free, I said, it would free you up. And it would cost me a single spell. I can do that if it's, it should be seemingly the most efficient way of using things.
It seems so. Oh, then the plan is set, I believe. Let's get ready and make way.
Okay, so luckily you have Hadley with you, and she at least knows the area in which this griffin is roosting, since it dragged her horse off and ate it. So that'll narrow your search parameters a bit, but you do still need to locate either the creature or its roost.
Well, I think that would very much be Thelerien's area of expertise as the monster hunter.
Yeah, it sounds right up our ranger's alley. Oh, maybe not so much.
17. 17 seems within our levels DC, honestly.
Yeah, that seems like a pretty good check then.
So yeah, you can start narrowing it down, but that does pose a question. Do you want to try luring this thing out from wherever it's roosting, or do you want to go to its nest?
Shame we don't have a bunch of horse meat.
I mean, you have a tremendous amount of
Yes,
horse
we
meat.
do. We have
We
a
have loads of
tremendous
horse
amount
meat.
right there.
Oh, that's not quite what I meant, but
Like, we have the most prime bait for a griffin right there.
I don't think we want to stick an apple in Tori's mouth and sit her on a rock.
No.
Or
I mean,
do
it would
you?
work, but
yeah, I mean,
you
it
know,
might work pretty well.
I mean, probably, but
Uh-oh. Oh, wait, that's ignore this. Okay.
Okay, fair enough.
I'm sure it's nothing.
Yeah, nothing to worry about.
it's for deserts. I just don't want to open multiple roll 20s.
Uh-huh.
Oh. I think we should resort to using Toria's bait as a last-ditch effort. It'd work, but it would put her into a lot more danger than I think we really need to put her into.
I don't really want to get carried away, but if there's no other option, I assume that's going to be the option.
I mean, we can try to find its nest, but I imagine it'll probably be a lot fiercer if it's defending a nest than if we just find it in the wild.
Kate will sort of quirk her head to the side. Well, actually, wouldn't intentionally using Tori as bait be even safer? That way we're controlling the fight. We could tie her to something to keep her from getting carried away.
So I'm going to say tired or something to keep her from walking away, in case she gets bored.
I mean, I guess if it's bogged if it's bogged down with me, it'd be easier for you guys to hit with the Scorpalista.
We could even hide the ballista. We definitely can't do that if we're going up to its nest.
This is true.
And those don't they tend to like nest on cliff edges or
Mm-hmm.
things like that?
Or up on top
Yeah,
of
it's a
hills,
long way
anyway.
down.
Even if we don't find it at its nest, we should still probably try to find the nest afterward.
Yeah,
Yeah,
afterwards.
we got Theli to help with that.
I would like to get my saddlebags back, I guess. Yeah.
Either works. We can go up to the nest before or after dealing with the griffin. Going up to a nest while the griffin's there, probably more dangerous. They would know their cliffs and areas, and they would pick a nest that's got good hiding spots to dive from.
Yeah.
And lowering it down to where Taurus is a hard, given that after whatever she did to gain more weight, she's not exactly the most quiet thing.
That and there is a risk in ascending cliff faces with a centaur.
Yeah,
I wonder if
I'm
that
not
thing
the
made its
greatest
nest
at
inside that
climbing.
giant's eyes. One of its or its face somewhere.
Pretty baller move.
It would be
Yeah, that would be
a
cool.
really baller move, yeah. Alright then, well, up to you then, Torian. If you feel comfortable with us using you as bait, then that seems to be a better plan.
I have a question. Who's best at mimicking animal sounds?
Probably Cell?
Caca.
Almost certainly Cell.
23, hoot hoot! I mean, as opposed to making animal sounds, I can speak animal sounds, so it's not a big surprise.
No, I was mean because a griffin doesn't understand horse, right?
You see me speaking in a language that's not how that works amongst other animals. No, a griffin doesn't speak horse.
But it does know what a horse sounds like, so it will just...
Yes, so if
there's a horse.
I essentially speak horse, and she air quotes says that, then it would sound a lot like a talkative horse to a hungry griffin. I could just do that. That said, it's not really a sound that travels especially far. Now, something that tends to make lots of noise when it's really distressed, like a deer, they're really noisy when they get caught in, like, vines and thorns. Heck, even rabbits. They scream like crazy.
Out of characters, do griffins hunt by sound? I would have thought they'd hunt by
No,
sight.
but I mean, yeah, exactly. But
Yeah.
Theli, though, isn't going to be able to make a sound that, like a horse sound that carries on the wind to a griffin.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would be better off having, visible bait. I can make all the animal
big,
noises I want in
juicy
general,
horse
but
flanks.
yeah.
I'd probably be the best one to get it down to the ground. Like, it's gonna come after me, like, more... I guess it'll see me and grab me more likely than it'll investigate some noises, even if it could hear them.
Yeah. More than likely.
Yeah. Plus, I trust you guys.
Alright, well, let's go find somewhere open enough and has enough big things to tie you down to.
Clearing in the forest, maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably a spot with some water too.
Okay, let's see what I can do.
Yeah. If you pick a clearing and you're looking for birds, if you pick a clearing that's got water, you have better chances because the water is reflective and will draw the bird's eye from really far away, so it will tend more regularly to fly in those areas.
Huh.
So if you can find like a pond or like a stream or a brook or something, and that's where you're setting up a bird trap, that's generally where you'll get them.
What authority with wizard?
I don't have much knowledge, but I did go to like something with a falconry course in one of those pretend medieval castles, which is a weird thing to have, but we've got so many fucking real ones still in this country. But, I guess you don't really want school kids running around a museum piece or some fucking rich conservative's holiday house.
Oh god, no. I wouldn't trust like kids anywhere near like something like that.
Like
I don't
there
trust
are
adults.
there are plenty of castles that are totally open to the public, and there are also plenty of castles that are used as Airbnbs, because of course the prime ministers, the MPs who own all of those castles can't just simply let them sit there and make them money passively. They would like to make them sit there and make them money passively twice.
Yeah, I wouldn't even trust adults near like national monument or like historical stuff like that. You've seen what they did to Stonehenge.
True. I mean, I guess it's very different when it's, like school kids local compared to like some fucking brash tourist or however they would be perceived. To be fair, the Brits are also shit as wherever we go touristing.
Including your own country.
Oh god, yeah. But for like school trips and stuff, it's generally pretty good, and it's only because you can directly find a school, and we don't have well-funded enough schools to survive the crippling damage that getting sued for damages would cause.
Alright, here you go.
We
How's this
never
look for
went
you
a-
guys?
That looks fucking perfect.
Looks pretty good.
Nice.
We never went anywhere really cool with like my school field trips. Because in high school or whatever, they decided we'd just go down to like so there's like like this Noah's Ark museum in like Tennessee or something like that, right?
Oh my god!
Yeah, no, they take us there.
Well, we have taken you here, so...
Yeah.
Once you've scouted this place, what do?
Yeah.
How deep is this alcove here? Is it enough that I can like get properly underneath it? Because there's no way really any one of us could hide in these trees from the griffin. It will just spot us from above. But if we're just quite literally under a cover, then it can't do anything to stop us. It won't see us because we're just not in eyesight.
You could maybe fit one person under there.
Who is our shiniest and least stealthy? I would assume Vale, since she's a knight.
Yeah, that 100%. It's not close.
Yeah,
Yeah.
hiding Vale
Yeah,
in the
it's
water
pretty
there
bad.
is probably a good call, so that she's not actually just straight up visible. Let's see here. Oh, I know what Thelly's gonna do. She's gonna pull the old predator. After a moment of changing into her like get 'em completely filthy clothes, she's gonna coat herself in mud and then lie down here in the mud and just fucking wait. This guy's gonna get Arnied.
I'm gonna be honest, I'm pretty terrible at stealth too.
You are literally on fire, yes.
I am
Oh, yeah.
the knight. Well,
I'm on
the
fire.
den.
I'm in heavy armor.
Well, the ballista can cover up the branches and leaves and have it next to the tree.
You guys also have
That's
control of the
wood.
ballista, so you can put it wherever you want.
Oh, we can. Aha! It moves.
Just a little light scorpion. It takes like 2 of you to move it anywhere once you get it off the cart, but...
What range should it have? Like 50?
Yeah, it's... For range, this thing's gonna be, 50, then 300.
basically yes on this
Hey.
map.
Yeah, I mean, it is a siege weapon. It can hit anywhere on this map without any difficulty.
I figured there's a little tree of trees here,
I mean,
or
it's
back where I am.
gonna have a difficult time shooting through a tree, but the Griffin comes like from this way.
Yeah.
Yeah,
let's think
that's where
about-
I was planning on standing somewhere over here.
Yeah.
I'm
Let's
just
figure out like where we're gonna.
not leaving the tree line until everybody else is ready.
Yeah, let's just figure out like where we're gonna place you first, and then work around that. So you want to be like over here, you said?
Yeah,
Okay.
they're in
Oh, well.
that
In which case,
that general direction.
I should
Yeah,
probably
if you-
be in this tree over here.
Bury yourself there, and well, I was thinking you said you didn't want to mess up the entire road, and be just close enough to this tree and just tie yourself to the tree, tie the other end to the tree.
I mean, if anybody else is going to be over there with me, they should probably just hide under me.
Well, you do have a dress, or like a horse
I do have
thingy, so
travel barding.
yeah, that would stick down a bit. So
Does it
That
stick
would
down
give some
far
weapon-
enough though?
it would hide your ass.
I mean, it would I would assume, since I don't think there's any like actual rules for this, it would stick down enough to allow a hide check. It's not going to provide total cover because it's not like a dress. If I get a cool wedding dress, that'd provide total cover, but I do not have that kind of thing. That would be cool as fuck, though.
How does it so Savin, how would that work for like token spacing, considering we wouldn't be mounted on her, and two tokens can't occupy the same space unless they're mounted?
Or unless they're
Yeah, you can't. Once combat starts, you'll have to get out from under her, but you can just kind of be under the carriage if you want, I suppose.
yeah.
Okay. That sounds like a place for either me or Sir Hadley, since we're probably small enough to manage that.
Aren't you manning the ballista?
No,
No,
Steve
that's
is.
Steve.
Oh.
I can enchant armament, and I have
Oh, yeah.
Winston to help me.
Nice.
Let's see, and it's a survival check to make camouflage, correct?
It is a stealth check.
Nice. Just as good.
Okay.
Is that for hiding you, Theli, or for hiding the ballista?
She did her stuff already. I think it's the
she did not.
19.
Is the first stealth check on her? So, Skow, was that a check to hide yourself or the ballista?
Oh, I'm sorry, I was muted.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, that check was tied me.
Okay.
The survival before was me finding mud that wasn't full of animal shit.
Good. Yes, you were able to hide it yourself.
Okay, okay, so is it okay.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, there are people who are better at stealth than me, probably want them doing it anyway.
Hadley has a 4. If you would like
That's
that.
immediately
Damn.
better than me.
That's like better than
Sneakers.
anyone else, basically.
If everyone else who can just help her.
Alright, is anyone else other than Thelerien who is already hidden in the mud trained in stealth?
Kate. Is
No.
Kate?
No.
Kate's a bard with
She's a
massive
giant lady.
titties.
She is, like, her picking stealth is an absolute waste of one of those expert skills when you look like that.
Yep. If you got it, you gotta flaunt it.
If you've got it,
Flaunted.
So she will roll stealth for herself, though. Just to see. No, okay. She's just like under the brush here with her tail sticking out, doing a wag.
Alright, I guess I'll hide under Tori when she gets here.
Alright, I guess Hadley will try to hide the ballista.
She's got the best odds.
She will use her inspo, since she is a human and all. Okay.
Nice.
Yay!
18 will do.
And 18 will do. Okay. I was gonna guidance.
I mean, I suppose I should say 18 will probably do. You don't know what this thing's past perception is or what its perception modifier is.
True.
Yeah.
She's happy
get
with an 18,
advantage?
but if you want to push it further,
No
you're
reason
welcome to.
not to, since it's the primary.
Do I get advantage being under Tori, or do I just have enough to make this stealth?
Yeah, that's just enough for you to make the check, and that's questionable at best, to be honest.
Okay. I mean, it's better than the tree line, I guess.
Not really.
Eh.
It's questionable.
Yeah, I should probably just be under the tree line. That makes more sense than just being under you. Yeah, 15. That's not
not
too
bad.
bad, especially considering heavy armor and 0.
Hadley's
Yeah,
gonna
and
try and
Tori is
hide
close enough
herself.
to the tree that you can tie yourself to it. Well, tie her up to the tree and then herself.
Oh, Hadley
That's fine.
disappears.
Yeah, she. The ballista is 22 covered stealth.
Pretty good odds the Griffin's not going to see the ballista. 100%
Nice.
odds that it's not going to see Hadley. Actually, that's a lie.
Nice.
It does have enough perception to potentially pass that.
That's fair.
If it's looking for it.
True.
I'm
would've
going
looked
to
at her
be
and
honest.
said
If
that-
the Griffin is about to dive bomb something, it's definitely going to be perceptioning actively.
That's fair.
It wants to see the horse meat in all its glory, and also to see if there are any other horses around.
The hunger.
It doesn't even necessarily hunger for horses. It's not like
It
horses
hates
this
haunts.
thing's favorite meat or anything.
It just hates them.
Yeah,
Oh,
it
just has an
just
irrational
hates
hatred.
them.
For
Tell you
whatever
what, one of the
reason.
reasons pork is my favorite meat is because pigs are fucking dickheads. So I do actually enjoy, like, spite is a seasoning for most pork meat to me.
Okay, then.
Fair, I suppose. Alright. So is everyone happy where they're hiding?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
Vale, did you make a stealth check?
Oh, do you want me to make stealth
Yeah,
check?
you can try.
Oh,
I
okay.
thought she didn't need one because she's actually just in total cover.
I mean, it'll let you start with the hidden condition if you succeed.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
Okay, no, you're just not going to be visible immediately.
Yeah, I didn't think. I had a tremendously low chance of passing that one.
I get
And
ya.
Steve.
I'm Steam, you say? Yes.
Would you like a stealth check? Okay, so you, Kate, and Vale are just gonna kind of be hanging out there.
Yeah, I can.
Alright, little Griffin.
Yeah.
Who...
Also,
Whoa, okay, so...
so
He's gonna
for
everyone
for the
but
record,
Hadley.
I'm not going to tie myself to the tree,
Oh,
just because like I don't think that would help at all in this case.
okay, fair enough, I suppose, if that is
Okay.
what you want. Okay, so it looks like the only person who's actually hidden from this thing is going to be Hadley. And I
Yeah.
guess Thelerien's tied, which yeah, unfortunately goes to the looker in this case.
You know, if we all earn enough money, we could all do a mass stealth training montage and all train in stealth.
Just
I
go
have
to
so
ranger
much
school.
stuff already to train up.
why would I
It's
train
on the
in
list.
stealth?
Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But it's
Like,
so
why-
far
why-
down the list, unfortunately.
Like,
Also,
why would
I
hide this?
technically I could make myself proficient in stealth, but I stuck with the advantage in my Barbora.
Alright, so that being said, what do you want to do to try and lure this thing other than just having Tori walk around?
Shake it.
Just Tori has to make
Per-
sure that she's having a great time.
Perform horse.
Okay. Yeah, go for it.
Trot.
Okay, yeah.
The
Holy
dressage!
I am the horse.
Okay, all right.
Mighty dressage!
All
I
right.
steal your
And the
eyes.
fact that she's extra thick as well. Remember?
Yeah, there's
Oh,
a
yeah.
lot
Yeah,
of
look at all
really
the extra
nicely
meat
marbled
on
meat
these
in there.
bones.
Look how much horse meat there is to rip apart.
So
there.
yeah, a couple of minutes of clapping those cheeks later, and there is a tremendous, just ear-piercing screech, and all of you can look up to see an eagle-like creature with great big leonine tail and haunches just bulleting towards Tori.
Eep.
Initiative. We'll probably start on the griffin's turn, since it's like the chances of you hitting it on the dive with a ballista are so low.
Oh yeah.
Apologies for my initiative.
Oh,
Hey, it's fine. That griffin's
He's ready.
fast.
It's ready.
Yeah, I don't think we had a choice on whether the griffin got its turn first.
Yeah, yeah. I don't think. Looks like he's going first, regardless of anything that happened.
ah.
Don't worry, he's old. That means he's weaker, right?
Oh, yeah.
Hadley almost got it.
Right?
So yeah, first and foremost, yeah. So the griffin is indeed just going to dive bomb Tori out of the blue.
Eep.
Just come down shrieking and try and just clip her head off with its big old talons. So let's see. It is going to give you the rending claws with advantage. I think it hits you.
It does.
Alright, it grabs your haunches.
Oof.
And, let's see, this
I
is
parry.
Fair enough, okay.
Wait.
Yeah, you might want to save that parry.
Yeah, I'm not gonna parry it.
Okay. And then it is going to give you the beak onto the back of your head while it's grabbing your ass. Peck. 15 I
No.
don't think is going to do it.
Hooray!
Lucky
Hooray.
you.
I lean down.
You lean down and get your shield behind your head. There's a thunk as its beak just goes through the wood.
The clown.
No, it's even better. Because she has the fucking afro just snap your face. Fucking area.
Just bounce. Point
I don't want its beak grabbing my hair either.
Yeah, that's not
Yeah, but
great.
you get
Yeah.
No.
There's already a bird's nest in there.
Alright,
Fuck
so,
yeah.
not that it matters for you at the moment being grabbed, but, first of all, the area around it is now difficult terrain. Second of all, it's going to start trying
Oof.
to pull you into the air, but it used all its movement to get to you, so next turn.
Thank God.
Oh,
Alright.
okay.
Speaking of thank God, Hadley appears from underneath Tori's little dresses.
Yeah,
He's just going to
Nice.
swing up onto
Motherfucker.
Tori's back and try and fight this thing.
Holy shit.
Fucking hell.
What
I mean,
ho?
yeah, that caught me off guard.
It got Dory off guard too.
God,
Whoa.
woman.
I had wondered where
Oh!
she
Oh,
went.
wait, a slide!
Boop.
Unrestrained fuckaroo.
Yup.
Boy.
Alright, and then it needs to make a strength save or get knocked on its ass, which, honestly, not great for you guys if it gets proned. Alright, it gets proned.
It's
It-
hard to
True.
shoot, but I guess I'm going to try and hit it with entangling on my turn so that I can
Does
immobilize him.
I can imagine.
does slide only break grapple if you are moved out of range?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, I guess
Okay.
she could move it into this square if you want it to stay grappled.
Yeah.
Do you want it to stay
No,
grappled?
no. I meant for because
In
like
water.
in that case it would cancel out the disadvantage. But if I'm still grappled, then no.
Alright, well, yeah, it
Wait,
is...
does being proned stop restraint?
No. You
No,
can
okay.
absolutely, like, fucking Muay Thai
Yeah,
somebody from the
yeah,
ground.
hold people. Yeah,
Grab
I would
somebody by the
rather not
ankle.
be pulled to the ground with him.
Look out, this Elder Griffin knows a gi choke, unfortunately.
Alright, so yeah, it gets blammoed by Hadley and slides into the trees and falls on its ass. She fist pumps. Kate is gonna
Damn, nice work, Hadley. Holy shit.
Oh, and I moved before Steve anyway, so that
come
wouldn't
over
matter.
here. Let's see. Well, if you can't shoot it, what if fairy fire though? Oh no, buddy. Okay, you need to spend a legendary resist against that. That's super bad.
Why? It's already advantage from being prone.
Yeah, but then it's illuminating.
Yeah,
the
Yeah,
advantage
that
on
would
all
that would
range
cancel
attacks.
out. Yeah, which you'll get from me anyway, but it doesn't know that.
Yeah, but then it's just regular.
Yeah.
This thing doesn't
better than
want everyone to have
disadvantage.
advantage to hit it for the rest of the encounter. No, thank you.
Yeah.
Tori, it is your turn.
Quick, grapple it back. That'll fucking
Yeah,
show him.
that-
I mean,
I'm-
yeah.
I'm going to give it the old bull rush people's elbow and attempt to grapple it.
Elbow.
Okay.
It's the people's bingo wings, please.
Strength save. Oh no.
Hell yeah!
What the
Nice.
Get
fuck?
grabbed.
This griffin
Get
is
grabbed, get
just
grabbed, get
eating
grabbed.
shit. Oh
This
my
poor
God.
guy.
Are you raging, Tori? Or
No, I, with what minor action?
All right. Vale, it is your turn.
That change to
Going to double move
what's its
over
face hasn't
here,
been
I
made yet.
suppose.
All right. And so the gangbang
That's-
begins. All this poor.
Do
poor
I have a
fluffer.
minor action to utilize?
Wait, did it make its wisdom save?
Against what?
The hatred of horses?
It does. No, it just chose to fail. Fuck you. It wants to eat.
Okay,
you.
then.
So it gets
I
it
dropped
right.
my
It
defender
wants.
aura.
Ogre. It was gonna attack you anyway. I assure you. It doesn't give a
Yeah.
fuck about the defender aura. You're a horse.
I don't believe I have any minor actions with which to use, so...
All right. Then Steve, it is your turn.
well then. Winstead, a little help here.
You have a
with
straight
the
shot.
Centaur. Yeah,
I mean,
so
by a definition of straight.
Yeah.
Or I just meant you don't have disadvantage.
yeah, no worries. So let's see. That's with a +5.
Yeah, so it'll be your proficiency bonus and then your dexterity or intelligence modifier.
Yeah, I'm gonna use Bone Shield just for this to attack to see what we get.
Sure.
It's my spell.
You miss.
I'm going to
Oof.
use Inspiration.
Yeah, that makes
Reroll
sense.
that.
Good plan.
Mm-hmm.
Hell
now don't-
yeah!
Okay, so this is just a scorpion, so it's not the full like ballista damage, but that is gonna net out to 4d10 plus your int mod.
Sick.
Nice.
40, 10 plus int plus 1.
Yes, +1 because you have
Nice.
enchant armament. Correct.
Yeah. So
Enchant
40, 10.
Or
armor
actually,
does
no,
not
enchant
increase
armament just gives
damage.
you a
No,
bonus
no,
to
it just
attack.
makes
not
it
Yeah,
magic.
just attack.
Oh,
Just
okay.
Does it
Okay.
get pluses at higher level casting?
It does
No.
elemental damage at higher cast levels.
Ah, okay.
Okay, so 40, 10 is included the crit, correct?
Yes, that is including
Yes.
the bonus dice from crit. This little guy normally just does 2.
Oof.
Oh,
Nice.
I mean, not bad.
Decent.
Still okay. Yeah.
Below average, but not too low.
Thump.
Yeah, but this was to entangle the fucker.
Yeah, he now
Yeah.
has a like chain shot
Ka-chunk.
digging into his flank. Oh, my poor baby. I don't think you're long for this world. Ashe.
Okay. So it's immobilized on the ground from the scorpion now, yes?
It's not
But
immobilized.
it's immobilized.
It can't-
It's immobilized on the ground from me restraining it and grappling it.
Yeah, so it's prone. It's then grappled onto the ground so it can't get up, and then it's got a chain shot in it, which means it can't get any further away from the ballista.
Okay then.
Kick its ass, Seabass.
Yeah, in which case, let's just. I need my minor action to smite first. I need it to smite because I can't do smite. Actually, wait.
You don't
hold
need
on.
Sorcerer Surge up. You already have advantage.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Yeah.
So we will. Let's see here. Is it better to do that smite or is it to do the cantrip? No, it's a pound, so I better hit it on the melee. Yeah. Sorry, trying to do mental math of how to best do a smite. Black Flame Blade. 18 to hit.
Yep,
10
you hit.
slashing. Then minor action to do a searing smite at second level. Because a black flame burst would hurt everybody else around me.
That makes sense.
Fair enough.
So searing smite, second level. Take 6 fire damage and 5 ongoing.
Oh no.
Nice.
More status effects for the status effect bird.
This poor bird. Holy crap.
And that will do it for me.
He died doing what he loved.
Yeah.
Insanely trying to rend apart horses.
Alright, so at the end of Ashe's turn, do it again.
Alright. Okay, so let's see here.
Oh wait, no, that's not. Sorry, that's not a legendary
That's a
action for
minor.
Hadley anymore. My bad. Hold on to that.
Right, yeah,
For a
sorry.
second. Oh,
Yep,
wait for
yep,
her
I'll hold on
turn.
to it. Yep.
Okay.
Alright,
I
Thelerien.
stand up. And then I will shoot this bird.
Okay.
Shoot him.
I hit
Yeah.
the bird.
You
I
do
left
hit the
on-
bird.
Less on tick, of course. I have not quarried even.
Okay.
Because... Let's just add more
Yeah.
stats. effects.
No,
Oh.
why?
How
I
many?
get to be on the other side of this. This is based as fuck. Now I know why you all sounded so fucking giddy whenever you do this to my bosses. And that one's a save ends. Blah blah blah.
I don't think
Honestly,
it matters.
This Griffin has so many debuffs. He's a WoW raid boss.
Honestly, I'm kind of surprised, like,
Yeah, if you
how
put one more
really
debuff on him,
has-
which you're about to do on Vale's turn, he's gonna hit his debuff cap.
It's a level 3 solo.
No, it's
This is,
not.
is it not?
No, it's not even a solo.
Oh, this guy, poor buddy.
it's maybe an elite. Maybe.
Yeah, the Elder Griffin is the elite version of the stat block. Oh, buddy. Alright, yeah, so at the start of his turn, take some damage. So I'm gonna try and bite Tori. Just flap around. Actually, wait, no, hold on. It can do this. Fuck all of you.
Oh shit.
Alright,
Hoot!
strength save.
Hoot.
Yeah,
Oh, buddy.
it doesn't affect Tori. It doesn't
Ah.
affect Tori. All medium and small.
Just me.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it
and
doesn't even
Hadley.
affect Tori!
Oh.
Amazing.
You and Hadley.
Ah. Ads goes flying. Vale goes flying.
Oh, Hadley.
Stand my ground.
Hadley just ends up like face down, ass up in the fucking mud. Alright, but it's her turn. So at the start of her turn, she's using minor action. Ashe, hit him again.
Alright. Let's see here. Black Flame Blade.
We nearly one turned to the bad.
More damage.
Oh no!
Oh my god.
My bird. Yeah, okay. It dies.
Is it dead?
17
What?
damage.
And
Didn't
with
even
her
get
actual
to-
action,
Didn't even get to attack.
I'm just gonna stand up, and come over here, and then like throw a rock on it to kill it. Just put a dot on it. Eh.
Bonk.
Fuck you,
What?
horse eater.
Horse eater? What?
Horse.
Force Eater.
It ate
Horse
my
eater.
horse.
I have water rushing down. I just couldn't hear properly.
You hear what you want to hear.
It's already over. I didn't even get to do anything.
That's true.
That went even better than I ever thought.
I
I
feel
think that's the smoothest
Yeah, that's the
Fight
only.
has ever
I feel like that's the
gone.
only smooth monster hunt we've ever gone through. Congratulations, everyone! I'm proud of you.
Were we
Yeah,
perhaps
that
over prepared?
very
We
for
did
this?
it.
Maybe.
We were correctly prepared. That's how
Yeah.
this is
Okay.
supposed to go.
Oh,
Like
I
Billy's like,
mean-
have you not seen why I'm so regularly frustrated? This is how it's meant to go. You make all
I
your preparations,
see.
the monster arrives, and you kill it.
Good job, Hadley. I didn't even see you get under Tori.
Me
She
neither.
puffs her chest up proudly. I'm pretty good at this.
Like a super sneaky night.
Oh, you're regular Arlene, aren't you? Who? What? You'll find out.
You'll meet her eventually. Right then.
So, Griffin's good eating?
I think so. Let's
Some
get
of it
the,
is because I'm going to taxidermy this bird.
Yeah, get the feathers and
Yay.
get the feathers from the nest really for the cloaks.
Yeah,
and
we'll get the
like that.
feathers from the nest. We can probably take some off of the creature, but I don't want to
Yeah.
take too many.
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah. If you post it up to drain blood for now, I'm going to just wash real quick.
Sure, we can do that.
And she'll get down to her skivvies and demud.
And then we need
Kate
to
and
find
Hadley
its
watch
nest.
respectfully.
Yeah,
Fair.
So yeah, if one of you wants to make some sort of test to taxidermy the bird,
I'd
Take a-
assume survival.
few hours. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Survival,
can
right?
assist if you even need it.
No, you need to chemically preserve something?
No, I don't. Well, eventually, but the taxidermy process itself involves a lot of manual work before you get to that point.
Yeah, this is
It's a
going to
very
be
specific
survival
kind
first,
of
then
butchering.
alchemist tools.
Yeah. I am skilled at both because this is kind of her jam. And that's a crit.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Give me the alchemist tools with advantage.
18.
Pretty
You
good.
know what? Let's crank it up just to get another good number out.
Yeah.
Clearly should. Oh,
Yeah, 22.
okay.
Perfect.
Yeah, this is going to be a gorgeous centerpiece for somebody.
nice.
That's gonna fetch a pretty penny.
Hell yeah.
Fetch a pretty penny. I'm pretty sure Thally's gonna keep it for whatever keep she eventually gets.
Oh, I guess
That's a very difficult thing to move. And no, one day
Yeah.
I'm sure there will be more impressive creatures than the griffin. I think this would be a nice gift. I would guess for
2 Titans
either.
fall.
Yeah. Yeah, basically to Titan's Fall.
That does make
Yeah.
sense. I imagine the keeper there would appreciate that, and seeing that the threat to the area is gone.
Mm-hmm.
Certainly gonna get us in their good graces.
Yeah. And thus thoroughly dermied of tax.
Let's go find its nest.
I guess I'll hit that survival button again.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
God damn.
dude.
Okay, yeah,
Oh,
it's just
weird.
like over there, stone's throw away.
We are the monster hunters.
Don't. You just skip the rest of that skill test. That's fine. It's a kind of rough climb. It is on the top of a hill, like so. This is where
Makes
you could have
sense.
fought him in a much less hospitable location.
That would
Oh
have
yeah,
sucked.
that would have been rough.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you'd have
Yeah,
tried to
that
grab
would've
Tori and
been
just
not-
drag her up
not
there
great.
to have some alone
Rip
time
and
with
tear,
her.
yeah.
And we just
Yeah.
have to slowly
Okay.
climb up the fucking mountain.
You don't have to climb all the way up if you don't want.
I mean, well, no,
Oh, you
not
mean-
anymore. You would have had to climb up because he would have had defilade from any fire from below up there once he got Tori back.
Yeah.
But luckily that didn't happen.
Flooding fire.
Yeah. So what do we find in the nest? Anything of interest?
Well, you find a shitload of griffin feathers, first and foremost, since that's what you were kind of looking for in specific.
Yay.
Hadley will
Yay.
find the remnants of her saddlebag on some horse bones.
Oh.
My
Left
condolences.
the
Sad, yeah. She sighs and rifles through it and recovers some of her things, including a large leather pouch which she will surreptitiously tuck into her backpack.
I mean, I'm not watching it go through a thing. I don't care.
Yeah, fair enough.
I mean, I'm pretty sure I have a good idea what's in it.
I mean, what's in it
First.
is that.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
I was about to
Ah,
say.
masterwork, baller.
Hell yeah.
Look, she knows what she wants, and she wants it in style.
Yeah. Other than that, unfortunately, you don't find any like baby griffin eggs because they've
Aw.
already hatched and the little griffinlings have gone off to go hunt horses elsewhere. But you do find the signs of eggshell around. This thing probably had kids of its own this year.
I guess it would be in nature then to be like, you know, I'm not sure whether their kids keep a roost nearby or go as far as they can from their parent roost.
Yeah, hard to say.
How many eggs would you say
Hard
there
to
were?
say indeed.
There
They
were
could be
7
anywhere.
eggs. This was a productive lady griffin.
There may
Elder
be
mama.
There may be future griffin hunts in the to have.
Likely so.
Yep. So, other than that, would one of you roll me an investigation check?
Oh, I'm good with the investigation.
You are.
Go for it.
Winston?
I am not.
Plenty of people who can help you.
Nice.
Then, Steve, would you roll me a d4? Oh boy.
Neat.
There's something interesting up here. Very
Oh, boy.
interesting.
Yeah, Steve.
Like I said, there's something interesting up here. Let's see. That would be funny. Oh, that would be really funny. No, yeah, it's definitely gotta be this. So it looks like an adventurer came up with its horse. Probably just never got off while it was being dragged up here by the griffin, and was savaged.
Unfortunate.
Unfortunate.
Indeed. It indeed seems to be a knight wearing House Hawkrust's colors. Well, maybe not a knight, perhaps a yeoman soldier. Hard to say at this point, but his gear is not sufficiently fancy, except for once Steve pulls out a flail that was buried beneath his body. This
flail.
hefty flail's heads are each shaped like a snail shell and covered in brutal spikes that rend the target's flesh down to the muscle.
Oh no, the snail flail.
Yes, this is indeed the snail flail.
What?
Flail deals piercing damage to
Crafted
blood.
off of the flail snail. Which is a Forgotten Realms creature.
Yeah.
Flail snail is really funny.
Huh. Neat.
Here. There you go.
Huh.
And if you hit something that's already slowed with it, it becomes immobilized. That's pretty cool.
That's pretty cool.
That is pretty nice.
Yeah.
Let's see here. What do flails
Just looks
fall
at-
under? Are they martial?
Would
Yep.
would
Yeah,
anyone
Yeah, they're
mind?
martial.
Go for it.
Yeah,
A
you
tank
can go for
attack
it.
with that is great. And Theli already has an ability to slow in and immobilize people and doesn't really want to
Yeah.
have that to hand.
Is this a one-handed weapon?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay.
It's a one-handed martial weapon that does, I believe, d6 damage and has reach.
Oh, is that reach?
Yeah.
Got reach.
Oh, fuck.
Oh,
Baller.
It's a flail. Flails are long, I guess.
That is
They
the
are long.
nature of flails.
+1 to.
Hasn't been the nature of flails in a D&D
just
game.
attack.
Yes, just to attack.
Just attack
Yeah,
rolls.
And it has
flails.
an encumbrance
though,
of 2.
Yeah, the reason why flails are so seldom used, but they're underrated, was because with the right thing, they would negate the AC bonus of shields because you could swing around them.
Is he at a D6?
Mhm.
Yeah, D6.
D6 only, but reach.
Reach more than makes up for it a little bit.
Yeah.
Basically the martial version of a whip.
Well,
Yeah,
a whip
this
is
one's
also
called
martial.
The
Well, yes, but yeah.
Womp.
The womp.
It's the bludgeoning, or in this case, piercing equivalent of a whip.
So really it's just a whip now, but hey.
Was
Yeah,
it
pretty
whip
much.
slashing instead of piercing?
Yes.
You're right. It's
But
slash.
this is piercing instead of bludgeoning.
Okay, I need to take that magic bonus off. Oh, I see. I'll just put that one, the number. I'll just put a bonus there. Okay, there we go.
Yep.
That didn't
Yeah,
work at all. Oh, I see. That's why. Okay, there.
Yeah.
No, there we go.
I still think of melee weapons they've given out. The magical whips have been the funnest ones. That was
It's
before
turn
even
off
I included
blessing.
the fucking
Why is
very
it
new
still-
one.
Here.
Don't.
Turn off
why?
Let
bless
me
first.
show
I love
you.
whips.
Okay,
So,
please.
yeah, there you go.
There we go. Okay, that's better. All right, there we go.
Perfect.
Yep, there you go. That works.
Yo man, you're about
Pretty
to
cool.
get flailed, they say, yo man. You're about to get snailed.
You've already been
Ba,
snailed.
ba, 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 ba. Na, 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 na.
Alright, so yeah. Griffin quest dealt with spectacularly well. Good job.
Yeah.
It was an astounding
It's
victory.
surprisingly well.
Yeah.
I thought we were going in for like a solo fight, if I'm honest.
This shit is like overwhelming democracy.
God bless America
Oh,
and her sweet tits.
What is pier? Oh, switch that to piercing.
Yeah.
This is an interesting area. I think I need to refresh roll 20. The map isn't moving.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Same.
just lagging.
Oh.
I also I've been able.
I had to
no,
refresh
now,
it.
now that I've been able to scroll it, everyone's tokens are scrolling, but all
Yeah.
of the UI is
Yeah,
not.
yeah, that's what I was.
I
waiting for.
think something messed up with us getting moved back to the main
Something.
thing. I just had to refresh.
Yeah.
How?
Yeah, refreshing.
Yep,
Okay,
same.
so it wasn't just me. That was interesting.
As everybody.
Martial exploits are on the spells list?
Yes, they're in the spell
Yes.
Mhm.
Right at the bottom.
Every exploit is a
Oh.
wizard casting
What?
fest.
What is this hamstring? Let's see.
It do us slow.
book. Sure, I guess none
It's a
of your
strong
characters have
app.
been martial exploiters before.
When you hit with a
Right.
physical attack,
Well,
you can
I
momentarily
am.
cripple your foe's locomotion. Target is slowed until your next turn.
The
Yeah.
no escape power.
Let's see if we can't get a meeting with the Baroness and report our findings, I guess.
Hold on, Savin, what's the point of that?
What?
Why give it the hamstring when its ability is literally to? Oh, it's already. Oh, if it's already.
yeah,
Yeah,
If it's
already
already
slowed,
slowed, you
Ah.
make it worse.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind. Okay.
Yeah, normally slowed makes it harder to get away from you. Once you start whacking on somebody with this thing, it becomes impossible to get away from you.
Yeah, because once you're immobilized, you just keep stacking it.
You just keep stacking slow immobilize over and over and over again. Especially once you get extra attack.
Slumalize. Oh, of course, yeah. With the extra attack, if you get on someone, you can just like bap bap, no escape.
Yeah.
Yep.
Locked TF down. So yeah, you guys are able to return to town with your griffin in tow. It is not easy to transport this thing. It weighs as much as Tori. But I trust in your ability to move a heavy object with enough effort.
Lift.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've got the strength for it.
We got the
mean,
wagon.
Work,
We got
little
the
guy.
fucking
Work.
wagon.
Between
the wagon
us,
has
we've
the
got
scorpion
this.
in it. But yes,
Between us, we've got the strength to haul it.
Yes,
Yeah,
I believe in your
means.
ability to figure out how to move a heavy object. We can skip that
Yeah.
part of the adventure.
That's so we can move the
Yeah.
solid gold coffin. It just takes determination.
We just get like all the cheering and looks of like gratitude as we go through town with it.
Yeah,
That was
indeed.
great.
People do come out to see. Getting back into town requires you go past Lysithia's farm again. She will come out and just ooh and awe at the thing with Mare. And then, yeah, once the crowd starts forming around you, the castle gate will open and a group of
The
knights will
gates.
ride out to see what the hubbub's about. At the head of which is a very pretty blonde lady,
Whoa.
dressed in ranger's garbs, pretty similar to Thelerien's, though hers are in gold and black, whereas Thely's gold is just in the hair.
Yep.
We'll give you all an up nod as her group approaches. Well, aren't we a bunch of monster slayers?
That we are.
It's been a busy 3 days.
So I
Well,
hear.
we've done 3 monster hunt expeditions in as basically as many days. There were 2 in between to do some reading. But
Yeah.
I don't forget
Yeah,
that.
we took a break. Yeah, 3 days. It took 2 days of break in between.
Yes, you must be the ones who took out that ogre king as well.
We had
admitted
help
we
there,
had
though,
help,
but
yeah.
yeah.
The way
Cannot take the
Dolores tells
credit.
it, you did the lion's share.
Fair enough. The dragon share was claimed by Lady Desperis.
A friend of yours, or
Happenstance.
Just happened to be in the area.
I wonder why. No matter. I'm Clarice Hawkcrest. A pleasure.
It is wonderful to meet you, Lady Clarice.
Pleasure is mine, Lady Hawkcrest. And this is a
Yeah.
gift. She'll present the griffin.
Oh, you've taxidermied it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that will make a showpiece. You're in luck.
It
Mother
does.
loves this sort of thing.
Excellent.
Wonderful.
I'm glad to hear it. And it should stay in pretty pristine condition for so long as you aren't setting it on fire, I guess.
Well, that's more likely than you think with Master Ogun about, but we'll do our best. Give you a wink, and yeah, just wave you on into the keep. Hawk's
yeah.
Roost is a fairly large castle, built right into the shadow of the mountains. A big wizard tower on one side, and then a heavily fortified keep on the other. There's an unusually low number of soldiers in here for a castle, but then you've heard from Dolores that much of the house's forces are up in the north now.
Yeah.
Makes sense, yeah.
Just a token force left who will give you appreciative looks now that you've slain the monster benighting one half of the barony while having also dealt with the monsters on the other half.
A pleasure to help.
Of course.
And they'd be happy. Oh, we don't have to deal with, turning into stone, the fucking goddamn ghost, the goddamn harpies, or the goddamn griffin.
Well,
Or the
ogres.
ogres.
they cared about the ogres and the griffins.
Yeah.
Spoiler, you have not killed
Yeah.
all the cockatrices in the
The
area
cockatrices are,
Yeah.
by any
They're
means.
pests,
but
unfortunately.
endemic.
yeah, they are. There are probably thousands of them in the area. The group
So
you
what
dealt
you're
with
saying
was
is that you
just
need a
particularly-
specific
Go ahead.
you need the cockatrice flu. Is that what you're saying?
No, that sounds like an unpleasant time for everybody.
Yeah, that does not
Oh no,
sound
it's
like
not
a great
transmittable
idea.
to humans and things
Yeah,
like that.
not right
That's what
away.
they all say.
Yeah, it sure didn't start that way.
The Racious Bath Soup.
You are led into the castle keep, which, as Clarice indicated, is quite laden down with hunting trophies. There are great big, bucks up on the wall, a couple of bears, and even a tiger of all things. It's a great big snarling face jutting from the wall. And
Brew.
of course, a couple of great big hunting hawks, which are perched on either side of the baronial throne.
Beautiful.
After a
Quite impressive.
few minutes. Yeah, when you say that,
Sorry,
Ash,
are these like living hunting hawks, or are they like stuffed beloved hunting hawks of the era?
they are stuffed hawks.
Hey, shame. They were good birdies, I have no doubt.
Hey, when you say impressive, Ash, another woman will step into the room from a side chamber. Looks like, well, an older, more tanned version of Clarice with her hair done up in beautiful buns, a big fur cloak on. She will give you a slight smile and a nod. Why, thank you. It's been a lifetime accumulating all these. Several lifetimes for a few. She'll gesture at the tiger. My grandfather took that one. An expedition down to the islands in the south.
A stunning example.
That does make sense. I hadn't thought there were tigers in the duchy here.
Only one that I've ever heard of. A creature that escaped from a menagerie. But I'm sure that's died of old age by now.
Died of a cocaine overdose. A tiger partied hard.
No, that was a bear.
No. But I think that Cocaine Tiger is also a fun story that needs to occur at some point,
Cocaine.
It escaped into the Fey Woods and became the first Rakshasa.
But where are my men?
Yeah.
He'll give a deep bow. Greetings, Lady Baroness.
Greetings to you as well, young man, and your companions. I understand we have much to be thankful for since your arrival.
We have only done as we should.
Indeed. I'm glad to have been of help.
Yeah. Monster hunting's pretty cool.
Yes, it's a shame it got to the point we needed adventurers, but as I'm sure you're aware, most of our soldiers are busy in the north with the barbarians.
Yeah, doubtless.
I understand, yes.
We certainly don't blame. We're just glad to have been able to help.
Indeed. And help deserves just compensation, of course. She will gesture to Clarice. Perhaps a token of our appreciation. And, yeah, the young ranger will draw something off the wall and hand it towards whoever's in front. It appears to be a sword and scabbard.
Probably be Ashe first. Who's that?
Yeah. I would assume Ashe in front.
Sure.
Fair enough.
Shelly probably like second step behind, just for the sake of it being easy to look over Ashe's shoulder.
It's not hard to. I'm not the tallest person here. Yeah, sure. I'll accept it in my hands and examine it.
And we have left a gift for you. Lady Clarice has already seen it, of course, but it's currently in the courtyard.
Yes, I saw from the balcony. That is an impressive specimen. We haven't seen a griffin that large in many years here.
It was a matriarch, so I do have to say that, although I can't be sure exactly how far they will have travelled from the roost, there were children, and they were not present.
Mm-hmm.
Clarice just seems
They won't be
excited
a
at that.
problem. Yeah, they won't be a problem now, but I suspect they will be in 7, 8 years.
Grow up.
Provided
That
you
just
can't
means I
find
have a
them.
chance to capture one and tame it.
That is technically true, yeah. Just
Ooh,
be
yeah.
careful. You'll want to do it sooner rather than later then, because you need to have them from a really early age if you want to grow them out of their horse hate.
I'm not sure there's any growing them out of it, but I'm willing to give it a
More
shot.
management.
And if not, blinders exist for a reason, right?
Very true.
Indeed.
She glances over her shoulder at her mom, who will just give a nod. Yes! Yeah, Ashe, when you pull this sword out, it has a razor edge and is beautifully decorated with gemstones on its pommel and crossguard. This is a masterwork silver longsword.
Ooh, fancy.
Wow.
It'd be more my speed if I had a shield to go with it, but I will happily cede that if someone else needs it more.
By all means, if a
Yeah.
sword is your preferred weapon, a
In
master sword
general,
silver
yeah.
one,
Swords and great swords are my favorites.
I'd be fine giving it to you. We can start like enchanting it up and making it all cool and stuff.
yes.
That is a hell of a great sword. Clears sort of poke
Thank
the
you.
hilt.
It's heirloom. But as a piece, it's approaching the edge of its years. Well, it probably approached the edge of its years a long time ago. Restoring it to its original state would, I don't know, it just kind of wouldn't feel right.
Sentimental value?
Yes, very much so. This thing is as old as the Medusan Empire.
Whoa. That's really old, right? Not much of a history buff, but that was like before the Elf
Very.
Empire?
It's
Yes.
supremely old, yes.
Well, very close to the Elf Empire, but it was before them just about.
Ancient times.
Actually, yeah, let's do- she'll nod. Fascinating. So, are you like archaeologist or?
I'm a historical expert. I'm born in the area.
Oh, that's cool.
She will smile warmly and yeah, and she'll like unhitch it from her shoulder and hold it out for her to take a look.
Yeah. I'll try and heft it up. She is a well-built lady and does not have too much trouble picking up this Odachi-sized greatsword. Takes some muscle to swing something this heavy around in combat.
She'll slap her bicep. The weight does it favors, frankly. It doesn't hold an edge like it used to, and well, you know, by liberty of weight, it's still a slashing weapon.
This is modeled after an executioner's sword, right?
That's sort of. It was modeled after a ceremonial weapon, but it was used as a finishing blade for taking down monsters with. She'll like just gesture at like thick fucking necks.
Right. Maybe we ought to invest in something like that. I don't think a normal longsword's going to cut through an ogre's neck pretty any easier.
It certainly helps. Just a usual word of caution when they're this big and they do hold an edge. They're dangerous to the user as well. If you get parried, you'll be in for a bad time. So definitely weaponless monsters are your preference.
How does anyone even parry something this heavy?
Stepping into you and moving quickly enough to take advantage of your balance. She will probably just like lower like the right side of her pants to show off a scar on the hip.
Ooh, yeah, I can see it. So I'm not much of a sword fighter myself. That was
That's fine.
Dad's thing. She will gesture towards a big two-handed axe hanging up on the wall. That's more my speed.
I mean, it's a great choice.
She nods. Yeah, figure monsters are like trees. They seem to grow in the forest, and you'd cut them down, right?
Basically, and
Yeah.
more the reason this blade is popular is because of swords as an aesthetic over axes. Again, it's why it was mostly ceremonial in its day, before being used as a finishing blade.
Baroness will sort of arch a brow. So I take it you all are rather professionals in the monster hunting business, then?
Oh, yes, I've been
Yeah.
doing it for years myself, and everyone here has proven pretty good at it.
We're getting there.
Absolutely not.
Okay,
also-
and Steve is the most expert physician that has ever been, but, you know,
We're
don't let him
also-
get a big head about it.
We're also good at breaking curses.
Mostly just dabbled in monster hunting.
Should just shrug at them as though to say at the Baroness and Lady as though to say, you know, they can speak for themselves, I guess. But yeah, fairly's proud of being a Mon Hunter.
Well, if this is the work of
I am-
dabblers, then I would hate to see you if you took to the profession full time. Might be slaying
Maybe.
dragons, or... I suppose you're more the befriending type, yes?
Yeah.
To my companions. I would, yeah, I'd hope so.
I'd certainly like to think so. A dragon,
As long
is
as they're willing to be friendly.
a dragon is a better friend than an enemy.
And just looks over at Teller and be like, and before I'm being spoken ill of anymore, greetings, Leoness, Steve, researcher, physician, thank you very much, foremost researcher.
Steve, then. Well, every team needs its medic.
He is a hell of a medic.
Yeah, he's super good at it.
Oh, and as I just hold out, just reach his pouch, and during our little escapade with the ogre, I concocted up, in case you have any outbreaks of typhoid, I have a cure for that. Single doses,
Should
though.
we be expecting an outbreak? I don't think we've had any sickness sweeping through here in decades. Not
Well,
since the
better-
50s.
better- It's better to have and not need than to need and not have. And these are non-perishable, so...
Yeah, she'll gesture towards one of her servants who will take the box from you.
Yeah, present like 20 doses of typhoid cures.
Huh? I'll hardly
Yep.
say no.
Yeah, you can never be too, and especially when if it happens to pop up, and it will be a quick solution. Jeez,
It
I've
would be
seen
nice to have
epidemics like this.
problems once in a while that had quick solutions. Gods know there's short supply around here.
Makes the hammer and anvil.
Give you a nod at that. Yes, a bit more divine intervention wouldn't be amiss either, but... Well, as they say, the gods help those who help themselves, and you are certainly a help in the right direction.
Yeah. Now, if we could just throw rocks into the sky and make them into clouds, it could spout rain. Then
Yes, there's no shortage of
Solve a lot of
clouds, but the rain doesn't seem likely to come. Well, we're lucky. We're in the mountains. The headwaters are near here. No sign of them drying up, thankfully.
Thankfully.
yeah, that's.
Very glad to hear that.
Do you happen to have any someone that is knowledgeable about the area in general or history of it?
I know this land's history well enough, as much as anyone alive. If you want details of the physical geography, I'm sure Clarice can tell you what you need to know. She's ever the outdoorsman.
Yeah, and if we have any form of his actual, like elder historical records would be useful as well.
We do have something of a
Because
library here, but I'm afraid it's not much for history. If you want military tactics, you'll find few better sources, but I'm afraid this land's ancient history is rather shrouded in mystery.
yes, we noticed that from various things that don't add up. Roads to nowhere. Actual crafted roads leading somewhere in the middle of nowhere.
My
Yes,
bet
an
there
odd
is fey
thing.
paths, but hard to say for sure.
Yeah.
No way to prove it.
Those roads have been there longer than this keep has been. No one's quite sure where it was meant to go. It seems to just disappear into the mountains. Perhaps there used to be a great city out there.
It just, well, or whatever was there just floated off. Just,
Maybe we can find it sometime.
Or perhaps
Yeah.
whatever they lead to is in the mountain.
I doubt that. We've asked the dwarves, and they have no record of any settlements in this part of the world. No ancient clan holds in those mountains. And, well, the dwarves would know if anyone would.
indeed. But
Fair
you're
enough.
also bordering the Fey forest, so
We are, but the Fae
Some-
don't build roads. They don't build much of anything.
no, I'm not. Well, I can't really say. I'm not an expert in them, but if it's mischief about vanishing towns or cities on the border, or roads leading to somewhere just to mess with people,
It's possible they kidnapped a whole town, but if they did, well, it was a long, long time ago.
yeah, not exactly anything we can do about either.
Well, unless you find whatever Fae did it and bargain for the city's release, but that
I'm not
might
certain
be
that's
more
a-
than monster hunters are geared for.
I'm not certain I'd want to bargain for something like that with the Fae. The cost
Hmm.
would be quite immeasurable to me, I believe.
It might be a little bit much for us now.
Or the cost could be a silver fork, who knows? They're just
This
Basket of
creatures of
depends.
whimsy.
gumdrops, a
Yeah.
classic.
The
Basket of
Fae
gumdrops and happiness.
in this part of the forest have a real tendency to ask for your firstborn child for just about anything you want to bargain for them.
So greedy.
Damn.
Also, what's wrong with the second born?
Well, that's not your heir,
It's
is
less
it?
symbolic.
I
Indeed.
suppose.
It's not the one to inherit most, usually.
Yes. Then they'll send them back later as a doppelganger, of course. Fairness will wiggle her fingers menacingly.
It happens sometimes. She'll nod. Other times it's just because they're spent enough time around fairies that she'll just like make the loopy motion with her finger, scramble them a bit.
Yes.
Whoa.
Luckily, most folk these days are a little too wise to fall for such things, but there are fairies in the woods who will make such offers. If you're really curious about the forest, perhaps you could ask them.
We'll keep it in mind.
Yeah.
Worth bearing in mind if we find something to offer first. It's a lot safer to deal with the Fae if you have something to trade with them and you want the information, rather than letting them come up with something they want. Then, you deal with the kid thing.
Yeah, the
Wise.
less Fae we have to deal with, I think, for the better.
I do have some fake questions, but, not
Hmm.
now.
This wouldn't like I wish that we did have a Dispiritor so that we could do the classic "Hey fairy" and then wait and see if one of them crops up. Like, huh, what? A classic maneuver, a delightful jape.
And then it just, man, just get out of a fucking jar and be like, what? They're supposed to call us.
But yes, I am thankful we are able to be helpful to the duchy. Given our own bids and going up north eventually.
Ah, you mean to join the war? Good. If you can slay a griffin, you can slay a centaur.
Yes, it is certainly a hope of mine to help eliminate those barbarians and claim some of that land up there.
And I wish you luck, Sir Ashe. You will need it.
We certainly will. Though friends in high places will certainly help.
Well, if you see any soldiers up there wearing the black and gold of Hawkcrest, you be sure to let them know I sent you. They'll treat you well. And you
have
will
my
find
thanks.
them, I have no doubt, in the thickest of the fighting.
You have my thanks then, Baroness. And I hope to bring you more good news in the future.
Well, no good news we can bring right now is be like at least Sir Master William is doing quite well for himself.
Ah, good, yes. Dolores mentioned you'd met him. He is...
Yeah, fine young man.
Yes, a fine young man indeed. I only wish he had chosen the Lion Order instead of the Tome. He could be out there leading the charge right now. But academia called to him, so it was not his place to know that there would be such a terrible conflict so soon.
There's nothing wrong with the Tome Knights. They serve their purpose.
Oh, there's nothing wrong with the
scholars.
Tome Knights themselves, but they aren't fighting in the war. They're sitting out there protecting mages out on their little campus. On it, it's a job that needs doing, but, well, I should say there are more pressing concerns.
I've never really associated with Tome Knights before.
Mage police.
Well, I mean, yes, I've since learned what they are, but it's a different matter for, meeting them, knowing them, understanding them. And I'm saying it's not really something I've had a chance to do myself.
Well, then next time you see William, you can ask him yourself. He's a newly initiated member of the Order. Sure, he would love to regale you about their proud history and the importance of their work.
At the time last time we met, Sir William was a long ways away now, and I think Steve was trying to get him matched up with Arlene.
Baroness just chuckles and shakes her head. I'm sure.
I said it was just a passing remark that
I know, but
young
you
man
way
was-
overcooked it. It's alright.
I did not push the issue. I moved away from it after that sentence. Thank you very much.
Of course, I'm
I know.
just ribbing.
Around.
Well, no harm as long as it didn't go anywhere.
No,
Of course,
nothing
we'll
came of that.
frown a little bit at that, but we'll not say anything.
Yes. We have indeed made acquaintances of them Just haven't really had a chance to socialize with William at the very least. She shrugs.
Well, at the time we were a
Yeah.
more pressing issue of breaking a death curse and stopping a smuggling epidemic, stopping smuggling ring and curing a epidemic. Like drug
Yes,
epidemic.
both Will's letter and Dolores have mentioned as much. I understand from William there's a dragon on the loose somewhere that breathes sleepiness.
Yes, although
Still
it's
looking for that one.
As a
That was-
direct threat, it's been neutralized is wrong, but the warning has been made that that's the effect that breath has, is, you know, a step beyond the sleepiness that it used to do. So at least it's not going to be used as a chemical weapon anymore, but still an accident waiting to happen.
Yes, well, as long as it's away from here, that's good enough for me.
Fairly will pointedly, cross her fingers. You don't want to tempt luck there.
I'm sure these red wolves have little reasons to come all the way out here to Titan's Fall. These are good, honest,
I'd
and
hope so.
not terribly wealthy folk. I don't think they'd find much to steal out here these days.
I have a slight question, Lady Baroness.
Ask.
How's your knowledge on heraldries or house emblems?
Quite good, I would say.
Oh, so describe the one that was in the letter there. I closed it down, so I have to get that.
Yeah, when you describe it to her, she'll shake her head. That's no noble house in this region.
It's good to know. Yes. I wonder if there is anything else that we could do for you.
No, I should say you've handled the major problems around here quite adroitly. Beyond bringing me the heads of the warlord chieftains in the north, I can hardly ask anything more of you.
Oh, we'll add it to the to-do list.
It is a work in progress.
Yeah, if there's no other way, that'll be it.
Good. I'm sure there will be no other way.
Unfortunately, it is
From
sounding
what
like
we've
that.
heard, yeah.
Still, this has honestly been a nice change of pace. Been a lot of traveling recently and a lot of back-to-back.
Well, if you are weary from the road, there is hardly a safer place to rest than inside the city. You're welcome to stay here as long as you like.
It won't be for long. Probably going to hit the road, head to the capital, and make preparations for the war front.
Planning to visit as many
Potato
of
Town
the
and all that.
households as we can. It's the wrong word, but
No, I understand. A noble effort. If there is, at some point, a need of patronage from a house, well, you've certainly earned my vote, but you seem to have yourselves well in order already.
We shall keep it well in mind.
Yeah. At least well enough to fake it. Jim grin.
Well, lucky for you, Anastasia does love herself a charmer. If you have to fake it, at least make it a good one.
charming smile. I always try.
Creasel grinned. I'm sure you'll manage.
Was that just, you know, she giving Ashe them eyes, them, hey, look, a castle-wide eyes.
Yeah, a little bit, a little bit.
Fair. As I have no other immediate demands or requirements or any of that stuff.
Yeah, I think this has
Yeah.
gone relatively well, and we can head off back into town.
Yeah, sounds like it's time to just move ye old Griffin in, and the Barons will go to finding a place to set him up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably behind the throne, like looking over the big hunting birds.
Yeah, clearly, like,
Nice.
they need to pose it so, like, the front paws are, like, on the throne itself, and it's looking down on the
Ooh.
people as they come in.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she can probably
yeah.
make that adjustment, especially while it's still like new. It was originally set up in like the heraldry position, but that only means that she has to move like one arm.
Yeah, you move one arm and then tilt the head a bit.
Yeah, she'll pose it up artfully. It's kind of her jam jam.
I think that would look really cool, like, just right behind the throne looking down.
That is a
Yeah, and then
very,
you got
very
the
good idea,
wings
Ashe.
spread up there.
Yeah,
Spread
yeah,
out like that.
exactly.
But it looks pretty fucking boss in my head.
Yep. Yeah, they'll will help reposition it to Ashe's description.
Heck yeah.
But yeah, I need to click that back.
Alright. See, you guys can get that sorted out. Head on back to the tavern. Well, let's see, it's probably pretty late in the day by now, so let's go ahead and
Yeah,
mark the
rest up for the
calendar up.
night. And
Do
head
either
out
of
to
these
the capital
noble
tomorrow.
ladies, I don't know, want to join us for drinks? I'm sure we can share stories if they want to pass the time.
I think
Party.
make a
Maybe
if they've
persuade
got their
check.
own-
Let's
Probably not
see if
Loretta.
you can get the hint across without, you know, breaking decorum.
Of course.
It's possible
assist,
Clarice
I
might want to
guess,
come.
so I'll assist, or do you want to assist me, one of the two?
My persuade is only a 3. Happy
got
to
a
lean on
5.
yours if you. Yeah, all right, I'll lean on. Oh wait, no, I've got an expert so I can throw around. That's not obvious like a guidance. I'll give it a shot.
Okay, I'll assist you.
17. Yeah, all right, I'll crank out the knack.
Yeah, might as well. What else are you going to use it for today?
Nice.
Exactly.
23.
Nice. Alright, yeah. While her mother's distracted, Clarice will happily assent to coming down with some drinks in a couple of hours.
Sweet. Love to share stories, to hang out, just be sociable with yet more noble folk, especially
Yeah.
ones that also seem to be aspiring, like Ranger Knight, Monster Hunters, and shit.
Yeah, she
Seems
is
like a fun
indeed
time.
a Green Knight Ranger,
Awesome.
big buff warrior woman.
Very cool.
Game recognizes game.
Yeah, she does indeed have like fairly similar figure to Thali. She's not nearly quite so tall and probably more pear-shaped than top-heavy, but you know, got the Amazon physique going on.
Tori's
Very
gonna
cool.
attempt to ask Felicia if she also wants to come.
Fuck yeah.
Hell yeah.
Unfortunately, or perhaps fortunately, she brings her not mom.
Oh, it turns into a regular party.
Woo!
Surely Kate's gonna make sure it gets real bardic in here.
I mean, once it looks like it's turning into a party, Kate's gonna make sure something else happens. By which I mean,
Yay!
Yeah,
they'll get
hell
the
yeah.
kids.
Heck yeah. It's
Nice.
like it just like a knights and nobles like just keep turning up to like share stories of adventures. It literally just turns into like a drinking contest of telling bard tales and entertaining crowds.
Hell yeah. Sounds like a hilariously good time.
Fuck yeah.
Beyond the...
I'll kick off a use of my alchemist's kit to get everyone meth.
Woohoo!
Let's party with Crystal, baby. It's not just a stripper's name.
Aside from just having a good old time, is there anything you'd like to accomplish while you have so many people squished into the tavern here?
I don't...
I think just improving
No,
general
yeah,
opinion
just
of us is
Yeah,
good.
just having a good time and leaving a good impression. We've done a lot of learning between our parties. I fear overcooking it is going to make us start looking like a bunch of worm tongues.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Just
totally
wheedling
fair.
like, yes, my lord, I want power. So just have a good time, leave a good impression.
Alright, yeah. You guys can have yourself a good old time. Keep drinking until the wee hours. Could I get a con save from, like, everybody? Because this is going to turn into a lot of drinking, I feel like.
You know what? That makes sense.
Yeah, fair enough.
For what?
I assume Steve doesn't have to because
For
he's
getting
just like a...
drunk.
Isn't he resistant to poisons?
I believe he has damage resistance, not actual, like, resistance.
Well, I'm getting shit faced.
Hell yeah.
I'm not getting shit faced. Somebody has to be taking care of the fucking drunk ass.
Oh no, Felicia.
Yeah.
I don't know if
Unless my RP efforts have earned me an insp anywhere along the line, I think I'm going to be very hungover.
I think I'm going to wake up in a very compromising position.
Okay, that wisdom
That's
was going to be for whether she's overt or secretive in flirting with Felicia, but now it's a, like, don't flirt while she's shit-faced.
Oh, all hads.
Not as bad as me.
Yep, or as bad as me.
Alright, so...
Again, did I
let's
earn any inspo along the way or not?
Do you think you did anything particularly worthy of it?
It's relatively within her bonds to like essentially start spreading old
Wait,
legends. of
did
her
you need
family
one?
and stuff
You can have mine.
See if I earn one
If
along
you
the
need
way
one.
there.
Yeah, I think you've
Bye.
pushed your bonds forward. Yeah, go ahead and take
Excellent.
one. And yeah, Kina, could I
Sweet.
get a
And then,
con
yeah,
save from
I'll
you
burn it off
as
again.
the party is
Oh,
drinking the night away?
Alright, I'm
Outstanding.
going to be very hungover.
Alright.
Oh, Vale.
Yeah.
Not the
Okay,
worst out of the party,
Ash, you can have my inspo.
No, we're keeping the crit fail. We're going to see what happens. It's interesting.
but... Oh,
Felicia can have my
Oh no, did you
inspo
crit
then.
Oh no.
Yes,
you
I crit failed.
You're gonna have an episode of The Hangover happen to you.
Okay,
Dude, where's my
Felicia's
Centaur?
no longer just, like, totally fucked. Alright, so Theli, Hadley, and Ashe all rolled less than a 10.
Yeah, hanging absolute shit.
Alright. Kate rolled pretty decent. I'm just gonna see if she can tard wrangle you guys off somewhere. Okay, 15, yeah. She's just gonna go put Hads and Ashe to bed together.
Makes sense.
Get them snuggle buddied. Let's see, yeah. Thelerien, you didn't completely eat shit, but you are gonna just be
Yeah, it's gonna
mega
be a split up.
hungover.
Yeah.
Fail. Well, you are a little more socially lubricated, but not drunk per se. Arlene's mom's gonna make another pass at you.
Get...
Another pass?
Oh,
Oh,
Didn't even notice
oh,
the last one? I guess you don't notice this one
No.
either.
hold on, she has
I
human
might have-
inspiration. Okay, there we go.
It's
I-
better.
Oh, there we go.
Do I counter with? What do I counter with?
I mean, you can just say no if you want, but if you want to put it to a dice roll, it'd probably be a wisdom or charisma save. Yeah, charming paladin lady wants to put the moves on the cute Lyrian dragon paladin.
She is a bit tipsy. I'll make a save at disadvantage. What would you say it was?
Wisdom or charisma, your choice.
It would be a charisma save. No, it'd be a wisdom save. So it would be a disadvantage because I'm liquored up.
Sounds good.
Fuck.
Whoa. Alright, yeah.
Like someone's having a good time.
Arlene's mom would love to take you like out of the tavern to go have some nicer drinks out and stargaze and talk about night shit.
Oh, that sounds lovely.
Nice.
And then bend you over and peck you in the butthole.
No, she's not a fuck on the first date kind of girl, especially when Vale's
Yeah.
tipsy.
Good.
Oh, that's nice. Oh,
That's good.
that's really good. That's refreshing.
No, she is. She is a mature, lawful, good paladin lady. She sees her chance to make a good social impression, and she's going to take that by taking you out on a nice little evening date. Given that you are, a little tipsy, she's not even going to try and put a smooch on you. She will just give you a nice time out on the hills.
Aww.
That's nice.
It helps that she's a certified top quality bang as well, am I right?
Yeah, I mean, she is like the peak tomboy MILF.
Makeup.
It should have been me. I made sure very clearly to make it that I wasn't playing someone who would fall for the first tomboy MILF.
No, instead you fell for the first nerdy dick girl,
Yeah.
and the second, and almost the third.
Double charisma, like they all keep critting against me. I don't know. Just when I thought I'm out, I keep pulling me back in.
Pull it right back in.
Well, since Ashe is out of the picture for a while, Kate's gonna crack knuckles and slide on over here towards Clarice.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
As one does. Buru. Oh.
Oh.
Boy. Well, not a massive crushing, but yeah, they're gonna go have themselves a nice evening together.
Since I saved her from super drunkenness, Tori will put the flirts on Felicia,
Yeah.
talking about dragons.
That is her favorite topic.
That is,
And
yeah.
now that
Everybody-
Dolores is gone, she will, like, once you start talking about dragons, she will, like, reach into her pack and she will pull out a, like, forearm-sized green lizard and introduce you to her friend. And then this
Oh,
other
shit.
friend she has, and she found this other friend, like, 3 days ago. His name's Ted.
She just picks up random lizards.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
Oh my god.
Felicia fucking loves lizards, man.
Look,
Does
if
anybody-
Bella sees them, she is definitely gonna, like, come join in the conversation. Except her conversation is with the lizards.
Does anybody have an inspo? I used mine on Felicia.
Sorry, I already used mine.
No.
So there is a drunk Theli talking to these lizards. Like, Felicia, you're an interesting lady, but I want to have a chat with your new lizard friends.
Yeah, Felicia just doesn't even notice the flirting because she's so excited to be talking about lizards and dragons and shit.
It's okay. I talk about the lizards. They are cool.
They're pretty dope.
Mare and Lysithia are going to, since everyone else is paired off except Steve, who is Steve, they're going to take the
Steven.
dogs, go play.
Hell
Nice.
yeah.
Good.
Doggos.
That means Steve can get a good night's sleep and an early rise and prepare hangover cures.
I mean, There is definitely like some headboard thumping in a room near yours, but it's not sufficient to disturb Steve's sleepies.
Just has to imagine that he's on a boat at the moment, and that's just the gentle rocking of the waves. La 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 la. I can't hear you, bonus.
He has been through. He has experienced a lot worse things.
That's fair.
Luckily, you don't get Tarnavoked, so it's fine.
Fine.
Am I waking up with temp HP?
Yeah, you are.
I suppose.
And so is Hads.
It just works.
I suppose
You
Vale
both
will
wake up
try
like
to
one
make
each
that
under
impression.
Kate's arms, getting titty pillow. There's an
Choice.
extra cage has appeared from somewhere.
Huh.
Is it identical?
No.
Okay, that's not like a terrifying secret where we've got one of those like multiplying SCPs, except it's an SCP.
Yeah, it is not a magic item triple, no.
Secure contain penis.
I suppose Vale will try to
Thank you.
leave a good impression. Let's see. So charisma check.
Oh, yeah. Persuade.
Persuade.
As a paladin, I believe you even have a glorious presence you can trigger if you want to.
Glorious.
Just let you spend a channel
Do
divinity
it.
to get
Do it.
advantage.
Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it.
Taurus did impress Vale with her skill in battle and her bravery.
Lancing on a horse. with
Yeah,
a
it was very
lance.
classically cool night shirt.
Very good. Okay, fine.
21.
Hell yeah.
So charismatic and noble.
Turns out when you just push two paladins together, they roll really high charisma on each other.
It's it makes for very wholesome romance too. It's like not really like you're ever gonna expect duplicity out of them.
Yeah, no, you both
Well,
have a great time talking about night stuff, looking into the stars, talking about your adventures and hopes and dreams and all that
Hopes
sort
and
of stuff.
dreams too. Holy shit, that's gay.
There
Oh,
might
man,
even be like a
romantic.
little bit of hand holding while you're sitting on the ground.
Under the
Oh.
moonlight.
Is,
Oh my
is it that
God.
classic? You know, you
Scandal.
both lean back, so fingers cross over fingers, and then you're like, "Oh, this is nice." And it becomes a handhold.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just see them lean like shoulder to shoulder, then head to head like that. Oh,
That's some quality gay, my friend. It's quality gay. Oh, Tori. Yeah,
oh no! Fuck my
Vale
mom.
turns up like
Something's
I'm sorry,
wrong, I can
we
feel
set
it.
Up, we set up a sparring room in your old bedroom. It's not the sex swing, it's worse. They're exercising together.
Oh,
Yeah, it turns out,
no.
Arlene, you did not need to worry about me doing it. You need to worry about the actual knight doing it.
Oh dear.
And the fucking
Part of
Arlene
me
is trying
imagines
to cut,
Arlene
man.
like can't like struggles to think of her mother as someone who would just be like supremely into banging anymore because she is, you know, a very wholesome tomboy milf. That doesn't tend to activate the child's neurons outside of some real depressing manga.
I will just say this. If she turns into Cartman, it's just running across the country. Don't fuck my mom, you guys!
Please.
And gets a good night's sleep, wakes up early, gets out his fucking drug cabinet, and asks about the kitchen a little bit, just start cooking up some goddamn hangover cures and remedies.
Hell yeah.
And then yeah, like 3 a.m. you'd see Thelia's like in the common room at the table drinking coffee.
Thelerien, you now have 6 lizards.
6 lizards.
Yo, what's up, my new friends? How's it going, guys?
They hiss delightedly at you.
Fuck yeah, they all get rubs. I mean, I'm a very warm lady.
Yeah, exactly. You make for a good pillow, which is in contrast to Felicia, who is just passed out face first on a trestle table.
I probably will have rolled her into a
To-
recovery position just in case.
Yeah. Tori will also be awake helping the barkeep cook some breakfast. If she would like
Barkeep?
it.
3
No,
a.m.?
no. No,
At 3
no.
a.m. Well,
Barkeep's fucking
wait.
asleep.
Yeah.
yeah.
So he's just getting
In
up at
the
3 a.m.
morning.
to get ready for this shit.
Yeah, in Thally's case, she's just up at 3 a.m.
I
because
didn't
she's
hear
too
3
hungover
a.m.
to stay asleep.
Yeah. And the cures are coming up at like
Tori
5:30
at least
in the
would have
morning.
made sure
Makes
Felicia
sense, yeah.
made it to a bed. Or a room.
I think they're all occupied at this point, but it's fine. Like, Felicia keeps insisting, no, I'm gonna wait till Dolores gets back. I'm just gonna wait till Dolores is...
Oh.
Oh, bunny.
And she's my ride.
Yeah, literally. Like, she
Uh,
rode here on the back of Dolores's warhorse and doesn't want to take it back.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Your sober cab here is got distracted.
In
Oops.
that case, I am the sober cab. I'll help her get home.
No,
then
but
come
she's
back
gotta
to the
wait for
tavern.
Dolores. That's her master. You can't leave without her.
Yeah.
Yeah, like,
Okay,
you can
I'm
make a
going to
persuade check to try to just get her to go home, but otherwise, like, tipsy Felicia does not want to leave without Dolores. And you cannot, like, passively convince her to abandon ship there.
I don't think she's coming back tonight. Oh, that was a performance, but it's the same role.
Oh, so, alright, yeah, you can take Felicia home. Alright, unfortunately,
Sorry.
Thelerien, then you will only wake up with, like, one lizard.
Just one that didn't end up in the pack.
Yeah, like, she gets all 6 of them in there, but then one of them crawls back out while she's not looking and just goes back to hang out with the snakes.
Makes sense. They're very sociable noodles.
It's okay. By this time tomorrow, Felicia will still have 6 lizards again.
You weren't be able to tell. It was totally new lizards here.
She'll be up to 7.
Lizards
Okay,
are an
I'm going
exponential gift.
I am going to remove, let's see, 5 doses of analgesic, aka headache medicine, and pain reliever for my dosage chair, and then I use that to whip a little bit of cooking together on my alchemy and cooking stuff. On my alchemical stuff to whip out some hangover cures. So that when the people get their fucking bog asses down or wake up, they can have a nice drink and, not get fucked up in the head and feel a lot better.
Well, that will be much appreciated.
You're just still hissing at the lizard.
Yep. Honestly, if you're mostly snake, then if you're like, I imagine that her hissing is the equivalent of just like casually humming a tune, like
Yes.
Yep. She's in her lane, probably not as moisturized as she should be for this much alcohol in her system, but
Given the fact that you're drinking coffee as well, diuretic.
Yeah, I mean, she doesn't really understand the full depths of how that functions. All she knows is that she's got a headache and caffeine temporarily the hurdy brain away.
Well, at least you're gonna get that. At least you're gonna get a fix for that after in the morning there by the ye old good Steve.
Yeah. Thank you, Steve. She'll just like mutter that under her breath in Aelven.
It did. Drink up and drink some water. It's gonna help you feel a little bit better.
Yeah, I
And
couldn't
well,
bear the thought of drinking water first, stomach to unsettled. I'll do that soon.
yeah, this is what this is for. It helps remove the pain, stabilize the stomach, and improve your appetite, which you will need.
Sounds good. Thank you.
And now, just to portion everything else up for the rest of the inebriated crew. And once they get here, they can just have a scooch each, and you get something to eat and drink.
Just about the time Steve is saying that, Dolores and Vale will be making their way back to the tavern. You know, gotta drop your date back off at home. Whereas we'll
Well,
take Vale's hands in hers, tell her that she's had a lovely time, and hopes to see her again.
Yes, it was very nice. We will be we will be heading back to the capital city soon, I believe.
Well, that is a shame, but I do hope we'll cross paths in the field again. It was a pleasure to watch you work.
I'm sure we will meet again.
well, we'll be here for a week, so.
Oh, we're going to be here for a week? I'll still be
No,
here
we're
a week.
heading back
my
to
God.
the
Wait.
thing for a week.
Oh my god, what?
Oh my god.
Why
Make up
can
your
you not
mind!
make up your fucking minds?
We're going to the capital and spending downtime
Yeah.
there.
Okay, Jesus.
That's where we're doing the level up thing.
That's
Oh.
what we said in chat.
Yeah. Hedrah just didn't look at the chat.
Okay.
Yeah, Dolores will. Alright, hold on. Knight, can you get over yourself just a little bit? Just a little bit here. Come on, you can do it. I believe in you. Okay. She will lean in and give you a smooch on the cheek.
Aww.
Well, hands a squeeze, and then we'll give you that deep, formal, knightly bow, and take the reins of her warhorse, and look around. Where'd Felicia get off to? Oh well. Sure, she'll turn up in the morning.
I'm sure she's going to be just fine.
Yeah. Felly wakes up more or less and gets a shot from Steve. Eventually, Hads, Kate, and Ashe will wander down. Kate looks no worse for wear, but the Twink and Twinkette are both bleary-eyed. And also walking a little unsteadily.
Well, you two just presents each of them a small drink. Drink it.
Thelly will speak up. Trust me, it's a heroic drink.
Oh, right, sure. He'll just
In
pinch
fact-
his nose and everything like that and just down it.
Yeah.
Hads will chug as well.
I will also have, I will also partake in the
Yeah, for those that didn't hold their nose or anything, it tastes mildly citrusy.
Thank you very much, Steve.
Yep. Let that sit in you for a little bit, then I'm gonna get you something to eat and drink.
I remember the drinking last night. Don't remember much of what happened afterward.
Oh, don't worry. I know I don't make much of an impression on you. But I happen to you a lot. Okay, I'll just lean in and put a kiss on the big top of your forehead.
That's about as expected.
Ratzel will do a big yawn and stretch. So I guess this is it, huh? Well, you guys are going back to the capital?
Unless you want to come with us.
Depends on what you're doing, I guess. Kind of done here, but...
Well, we're going to the capital, spending a bit of time there, and then heading up northwise, where I imagine a lot of problems are.
I think I'll pass, then. I don't really want to go fight in the war, thanks.
Even going past Taylor Town and everything?
Make a persuade.
Yeah. And I'm going to use my inspiration that I have.
Fair.
Ah,
Dab.
Nope.
Should've given
As
it to
much
him.
as I'd like to see the cool town up there again, I think I'd like to have as much distance as I can between me and the fighting, thanks.
alright.
I'll probably just go back home to Verndale. At least for now.
Well, keep in touch.
I
You're
will.
great to fight by.
Yeah, you too. You guys
And
have like
hey.
a mailing address or something?
Not yet. But hey, once we get a domain or something like that, maybe I can actually get you to be a knight up there.
Well, until then, this is the address of my pop's shop down home. You can send mail to me there.
Will do.
Just hand you a little piece of paper with an address scrawled on it.
Yeah, he'll look at it, memorize it, and pocket it into his bag.
Well, I guess I ought to go find a new horse, 'cause I don't want to walk all the way home.
That is a long trip, yeah.
Well,
What's the cost of a horse nowadays, anyway?
I don't know. I just need like... Hell, I'll settle for a donkey, honestly. Just something so I don't have to carry all this shit all the way home.
Yeah, I understand.
Well, yeah, but that's not the point. So what's the cost of a horse nowadays?
I don't know. I'm not a horse breeder. I didn't even buy my last horse. I got it from my master. Anyway, it's been a lot of fun, guys.
Yeah. Keep in
Yes,
touch.
it was good to meet you.
It was a pleasure.
You'll dart in and give Ashe and Kate both a smoochums on the cheek. And go up towards the castle. See if she can negotiate a horse.
I'll miss her.
Aw.
Yeah, she was great. Speaking of great, though, and horses, where'd Tora get off to?
That's a good question.
Just, she and Felicia went at some point around midnight-ish.
Ooh.
Oh,
You
no,
go
they
get
were
'em, girl.
way too drunk for that.
Felicia was, but
Sorry, yes, Felicia was way too drunk for that.
Oh.
She did
Darn.
introduce me to all of her lizards, but then Kevin escaped, and she'll point to the lizard that's probably just like perched on her head.
I see.
Oh, hi, Kevin. It hisses. Alright, well, let's go out towards the outskirts then. See if we can rustle up a Tory.
Sounds
Yeah.
good.
Sounds good.
Actually, for that matter, where'd Emperor and Scruff go?
Oh, they're with Lesithir man.
That makes sense. Yeah, you guys can get on down towards Sungrace Farm, where you can find Liss and Mare both passed out in the grass, each cuddling a big old wolf.
Yeah.
Oh, good for them.
Oh, ain't that sweet.
And then they presumably both get like the classic, like a bunch of dog paws on the face as they excitedly bolt up and scramble, like, yes, other friends have come back. It's clearly time to say hi.
Yep.
While they're asleep. The old harsher treatment. Papa's here for a trip up the mountains. You should wake up as well. Walks in circles.
She did go on a trip to the mountain today, yes.
Yay.
Luckily, I was awake before she left.
That's a trip.
Hooray.
Yeah, so friends acquired. Kate will give the girls big hugs goodbye. Mare will say that she's probably going to head up towards Moose Barrow next. See if there's work up that way for a Blue Knight.
Makes sense.
Understandable.
We'll make our way up there eventually.
This will sadly return Scruffles and Emperor to you.
Sorry, our
Sure,
precious
you'll get to
babies.
see him again.
Yes, but I could see him every day if he stuck around.
That is true. I'll look to Scruffles. I mean, hey, it's your call.
Scruff just trots up next to you and just, like, headbutts your thigh. Mom.
Aw, good boy. Aw, I love you too, buddy.
Oh,
She's definitely glad Scruffles shows up, but
yeah.
Yeah.
And Emperor will crawl up Tori's leg.
Ow. That fucking kid close. It reminds me of the that Animaniacs. The dog and the cat.
Yeah.
God, how old is that cartoon now? Like
Very.
Don't think about it.
40,
Don't
40
think
years,
about
I
it.
think?
Pretty
think about it.
old.
No, it's not 40, it's 30.
Okay.
Yeah. Back up to Carania.
I reckon so. So you guys have a, like, day and a half trip, so I will need travel checks. Even if you are
Yeah.
taking a barge.
Let's see. Who made those checks? Do you have that written down?
It's
Probably. Let me
me.
look. Overnight travel.
12.
Yeah, Ashe for navigate with athletics, Theli for Ashe for scout with athletics, Theli for navigate with survival, and Tori with provisioners cooks.
Well, you got a 22 for scouting, I believe you said.
Yeah, okay. All pass with flying colors. I'm denied my random encounters or discovery once again.
There'll always be time.
There will.
By which I mean the
Always.
moment that we are like decided on a direction with clear determination is exactly the moment that will slap into a bump in the road.
Alright. Steve, as you are getting into town, like about an hour from the gates, you will get a sending from Lavanya saying that your box of stuff has arrived.
Oh, good. All my credentials. Finally.
Oh, neat.
That's
Oh,
good.
is this so you could get introduced to Andy and his wife?
It's like neck twitch. Yes, yes, it is. It's my attempt at it.
Excellent.
I will reply that. Excellent. My credentials. Thank you so very much.
Oh, there's a new wanted poster.
There is.
The Crimson Shadow.
The Crimson Shadow of Salamander.
All right, I have a plan,
Yeah,
guys.
so
First, we have to
like
purchase a
10.
kobold and a cardboard box.
Also, more importantly, our wanted
Ours is
posters
gone.
are gone from the
Oh, that's
capital.
Thank
very
goodness.
good.
Excellent.
Yep. You do not see any wanted posters describing you when you get up towards the gates, and the guards will let you in without fuss.
Heck yeah.
Hooray.
I just looked at that and said, like, you can get your tools now.
Yeah,
I
I
can get my
can't
sharpening
wait.
stones.
I tell you, their place in my
Yay,
belt has
tools.
felt hollow. Absolutely.
I understand.
That's why I completely understand that feeling. That's why I just open up things and go, that's why I have spares.
Makes sense. Yeah. I don't know, maybe it wouldn't have felt as special if I'd had spares, but more to the point, I'd never needed spares. And if I got a
yeah.
spare set now, then it wouldn't have been, quite the same important. You get it.
Yes, I understand.
Well, yeah, but you get your good set and then you get your idle set.
I don't know. It feels unfaithful to the tools. I know that's a weird thing to say, but
No, I don't
Well,
think it is that weird of a thing to say. I mean, each of my tools in my kit was handcrafted by me.
that it's not in the same way. You have the master tools and you have the apprentice tools. You have to work in the apprentice tool to the same level.
she just shrugs.
She's tool monogamous.
Yeah. Tools are tools, and I know what my ones are.
Kate
No,
will
I-
pat the big black Gittern on her back affectionately. Yeah, I get the idea. We'll
Yeah,
trade this in for
sounds
the
like
world.
Well, it just carefully gets out some of the scalpels. Sadly, these don't exactly last infinite, given their thinness and delicateness. So they wear out in time, and the resharpening process eats away.
So, now we're back in town. Kate's gonna sidle up next to Vale and squish her shoulder into hers.
Oh, Kate.
Vale? So, what are you gonna tell Arlene, if anything?
Ooh, did something
I
happen?
don't know what you mean.
Dish, I need to hear this gossip. I'll bump you on the shoulder.
Fucking
Huh?
dish.
Huh?
You fucking valley girl.
Come on, what happened? With Lady Dolores?
Oh, the Lady Dolores. Nothing. We
Oh, did you have
had
a date
a
with her mom?
nice time and looked up at the we watched the stars and talked a lot of
Talked a
shared
lot of knightly
stories.
passions.
That's totally a date.
Huh?
Yep.
We
That was both a date and precious.
Did you
Oh.
handheld? Did you hold hands?
Oh, good. Let's not have her disparage the lady's honor.
Did you rub shoulders? Get close? In the night sky where it's cold?
Hey, come on. All we did was share stories of our adventures and past deeds, and we'll watch the stars together. That's all.
That's precious.
That is
Absolutely adorable.
Adorable.
Look, Paladins are wholesome. That's just how it is.
It is. But my question stands. Are you gonna tell Arlene?
I don't see why I would.
Well, you
Because
did.
she was making a clear attempt at courting you, and you reciprocated with a date.
Took
You're gonna
Arlene's
date her
mom off
mom.
on a date.
Mm,
It's not like you got up to anything, so I'm hardly going to say you definitely should, but maybe it would be dishonest to keep that from her.
I mean, admittedly, it's just one date. It really depends
Yeah.
if you want to have more.
Yeah, it's
not
both
like a-
just one date, and you guys didn't,
Hey, you didn't sheathe
Yeah.
your tongue down her throat sheath or anything.
No.
Well, then it's fine if you want to keep it all to yourself.
She did.
Yeah.
She did. She did kiss me on the cheek.
Scandal.
Scandalous. Kate
But
posts up for a high five.
Precious.
Returns.
I'm not sure anything will come of it. It's
Well, yeah, no. I mean, if something came of it when you just kissed, then that would be a real embarrassing for your.
I mean, we're going to be traveling a lot, and I can't
What if you're
exactly
like-
stay in one place. And I'm also like almost 200. She's a human, and I'm gonna be like 500 event.
Yeah, but what if you became Arlene's new mom?
Kate slaps Tori's ass.
Huh?
A little fast for that.
Oh, precious bimbo.
Well, not right away,
I have.
but like
I'm not
be
sure.
super romantic.
I
Yeah,
have my reservations for starting any manner of romance.
Understandable.
Aw.
I get it.
Indeed. If you start romancing somebody, you start dating for a couple of years.
Thou will not.
Before you see if it actually goes any further or can advance, and then you can become, a couple. Like an actual couple for a couple of years. See if that goes. And if you love each other enough, you get engaged for a year or two, and then you get married.
Do Laresian knight errantries get put on pause?
For childbirth, I would imagine.
For,
Yeah, I mean, if you get
yeah,
knocked
I guess
up.
childbirth, yeah.
Yeah.
Or if I don't know, like if your lover gets, like deathbed ill, then no one's going to be like, well, it was clearly dishonorable of you to stay with them. Like, no one's going to be that fucking psycho.
Yeah. Like, again, you're coming from a lawful good culture, like extremely lawful good. You're not gonna like get fucked up about you like doing nice things with your partner.
And that probably happens a lot. Like errantry feels like the realm where romance just occurs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
considering they're 50 years.
Yeah. Knights.
It would be kind of wild if in the course of an entire like humans adult span you didn't find someone you wanted to be with. Would be unfortunate.
Yeah. A lot of errants come back with their future spouses. Let's be honest.
Or a baby. If they were unlucky enough to bump up against a bard, not understanding
Oops.
implications.
Maybe
That's
even a
pretty
couple.
rare, if only because Laresians have a very marriage-focused culture. But yeah.
Yeah, so did Thelerien, and then she, accidentally got into fucking created of people, it's
Well, anyone can get barded. I'm just saying it's not that common.
fair enough.
Ideally, I would like to travel with whoever I partner with.
Well, Dolores is a knight, and if we're going up to the north, her master's sure eager to send folk up that way. I don't think it'd be hard to convince anybody.
Just something to think on.
Suppose. I will have to think about this.
Makes sense. I wouldn't rush into it either.
Mm-hmm.
I suppose, regardless, what about Arlene then? Telling or no?
I suppose I will say at the very least that I met her. That we were down Titan's grave, and I met her mother, and she's a very impressive knight.
Fair enough.
All right.
Arlene's got enough wherewithal to probably see what that actually means, so Deli's fine with this.
Yeah, Arlene historically has her head screwed on pretty straight.
I don't think Vale has ever come across as like a carouser or womanizer to Arlene anyway. So
To anyone ever.
or anyone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Vale is also in Camp Arlene of being like mostly chaste.
Yeah. For a variety of reasons.
I guess we ought to head down to the tavern then, eh?
I suppose so. Work out what we're gonna do here.
What is the date now? How long do we have until the tournament? Are we still able to? Is there
Today's the
last
11th.
day of August? Okay, still have a few weeks before the tournament.
Yes.
Oh, I would like to participate.
Yeah, I got plenty of time. So,
The last day of August. Wait, how many days are in August?
30.
there's 30 days in every month in this setting, because...
No! I have to choose between going to the tournament or to the Dragonlance tournament. I can't go to both.
I'm gonna go to the melee.
I have to go
going.
Guys,
I have to go to the Grand Melee.
yeah, that one is not recurring, so yeah, that should probably be the priority.
Oh, tragedy.
Tragedy. Your heart.
Well, it all depends on when they occur and when your time slot is.
That's true. There might actually be quite a crossover. As far as like
Whoa.
event
Oh
interest.
God,
Oh, hey.
Arlene, are you okay?
What happened to Arlene?
Passed out at the bar.
She's not passed
Oh.
out at the bar. But,
Shit faced.
no,
Shit
that is the
house
got the shit beat out of me icon.
Oh.
And yeah, as you guys start coming in the front door, you can see Arlene is sitting at the bar. She has a like package of meat out of the freezer just pressed to her face.
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
God, Arlene.
Arlene.
So, what happened to you?
What happened?
Oh, hey y'all, you're back. Oh,
Yeah.
I just tripped over and hit my head real hard. And she will
Holy
bring
shit.
she'll lift the package down. You can see she has a black eye, like what?
Oh
Big
yeah,
bruise
where
all
are
over the
these
side of her
stairs?
face.
I would like to meet them.
Yeah,
we
I
may
can
have just
see
gotten
them
ourselves
not-
level with the law, but I'm happy to change that again.
I
I'm
see
not, but let's find out what
these
happened.
stairs apparently have a knuckle outline.
Yeah, they got a real mean right hook.
Hold still. A bit... Oh,
I'm fine. Although, Steve, I know you do the whole tooth thing. Do you do replacements?
Oh no. Arlene.
Oh,
you still have your
Arlene.
old... do you have the one that fell
Uh,
out?
No.
Yeah, I can
Oh,
make a
dear.
bridge.
She opens her
I
mouth.
need
You
to
can see
see it.
like one of the big flat teeth right under where that bruise is just fucking gone.
Oh, Arlene.
Oh,
What happened?
What?
I got in a fist fight, okay?
Yes, but why?
Because someone was being a jackass. So I punched
Ah.
him.
They'll spread their hands. Okay, fair enough. That happens.
Okay, yeah, if you... Well, a bit first.
Did you at least give them a good one? What for?
Oh yeah, I won.
Excellent.
Well,
Atta
that's
girl. I post up for a fist bump.
something.
Let's fix this first.
Right back to full health she goes.
Goodness.
Let's fix that up
Ow,
first.
ow,
So
ow, ow.
yeah, it's gonna be. And oh, this is just broken out. That means the roots are still in there, which it's not a bad thing. So we can seal it over. At least you won't have a cavity forming. Uh, yeah, it's gonna take a little bit. Have to get some shape mold out of your lower tooth here. You'll have to put in a temporary, plug there so that your teeth doesn't start shrinking in on the spot.
Teeth can do that?
Oh yeah, because normally your teeth are stuck to each other, and if it's gone, they'll start, and the root is gone, they start just filling in with bone and then just covering the space. You know, like expand. It's like, oh, we got more room to flex out.
Gnarly.
Yeah, teeth are actually weird.
Yeah. Well, how'd it
Amazing,
go
yeah.
with you guys up in Titan's Fall?
I think it went rather well.
Very well.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Just points at Ashe, Vale, Cell, Hungover. That's about it.
We hunted a griffin.
That's not nearly
Yeah.
about it. We took down an ogre tribe. We took out a griffin. There was the deal with the cockatrices.
There was some.
Oh, we
Blood
saw Lady
skeletons.
Desperis drop down from the heavens on Dragonback and cut an ogre in half from top to bottom.
What?
God,
Yeah.
that was so hot and crazy and cool.
Oh, man.
It was hot and crazy and cool.
It was pretty awesome.
Oh, she did that?
Yeah,
You were all being excited about the spleen, but you know,
Yeah.
she's the reason the spleen was on the outside and not the inside.
Well, she's the reason I only got 100 doses out of it, but at least I got 100 doses.
God, it's so hard to please.
She was an extremely impressive individual.
Yeah.
So the story
And
is
she
true
flirted
then?
with Vale.
indeed.
Yeah,
Oh.
she's some sort of, what was it, staff-wielding, blue-haired, what was he,
Red-haired.
orc?
Bunny.
Bunny,
Bunny with
redhead,
red hair and a spear.
Just
Did
about
you
everything completely wrong
break
and
your
you
glasses?
could get.
Oh, why would I break glasses? These are sturdy.
Because you just got everything about Margaret Spears wrong? And you were there?
Oh, to be quite honest, I did not pay her a second of attention.
Yes.
I've had much more important things than her in my sights and mind.
So rude.
Of course.
Well, of course, there was an access to a perfectly good...
We were in the middle of a fight and she dropped down out of the skies. The fact that that kind of went over your head is stunning.
It doesn't... But that's the thing, you don't understand. It doesn't matter to me.
Yeah, we're saying that's why it's shocking, Steve.
Mm-hmm.
I still have 80 doses of
Okay.
typhoid grade O medicine.
Alright.
Well, that's cool at least.
Anything else interesting happen while we're gone? Otherwise we can, dish the whole tale.
Not much. Oh, you got a package, Thelly.
Ooh.
Let me just, She'll motion to Byron, who will lean under the bar and produce a golden tin. Remind me, Thelly, can you see, like, paintings on the wall, illustrations, that sort of thing?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Then you'll take out a tin, and from inside it, you will pull a, like, 8-inch by 8-inch tile on which is painted a beautiful golden sunrise over the bay out at the Coral Chorus, and it has a Mander and Theli shape sitting on the edge of a cliff, looking out, holding hands.
Oh,
Wow.
that's beautiful. I can't think of the last time I got a gift like this. It's very touching. When did it arrive?
About 3
running
days
your thumb
ago.
over it idly. I'm glad it didn't have to wait long then.
There were also some cookies, but we weren't here, so
Yeah, I wouldn't want them to go to waste.
Arlene looks relieved that you understand.
They're like, well, you gotta eat them while they're fresh. There's no way to know he would have returned before they went stale. So eat them while they're at their freshest. Share them with people so that they're enjoyed.
Yeah, they were
I
already a
understand.
couple of days old when they got here, so gotta do what
Yeah.
you gotta do.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, that is wonderful. Yeah, sure, we'll return it to its tin of safety and place that back in her bag. Wonderful. Oh, that reminds me. I am going to go and get my tools and produce some things.
Oh,
Yeah.
I picked them up for you, actually.
Oh, thank you.
I was actually about to mail them to you, but Lavanya was kind of busy, and I don't know where the post office is.
Fair enough. Well, I'm glad I'm here to receive such gifts back to back. Admittedly, this one was expensive out of pocket, but a gift nonetheless.
Oh, and I got your stuff too, Steve. Here.
Oh, excellent. It just gets out the big old fucking chest.
It was kind of strange though. There was when I went to pick him up, there was an arrow sticking out of Mr. Aindern's door. He was complaining again about people trying to spook him into protection money. Poor guy.
Hmm. If they're going to mess with a good man like that, I think we should probably do something about them before we leave at this rate.
Mandate.
Yeah, I agree, but on the other hand, I'm pretty sure they're the Red Wolves doing it, and, well,
Yeah.
Well, regardless, we cannot simply just let them do whatever they
Not
want.
do nothing.
Cannot do nothing. Oh, by the way, Arlene, while we were down southways, we met your mother down there.
Oh, yeah, I figured you would. Kind of hard to miss her.
We had the good fortune of seeing her in action. She is a very impressive woman, a skilled and valiant knight. I was very impressed.
She's okay, right?
Oh yes, she's fine.
Nothing happened to the town?
No. She helped
just came with.
She helped us defeat the ogres.
You took my mom adventuring?
Well, yes.
You see Arlene looks a little distraught at this.
She's fine. She did wonderfully.
No, I'm sure she did. She's a Great warrior. Used to be, anyway.
I would
No,
say that
she
she still
is. Yeah, man, I totally agree with Vale here. So she is a great warrior. That she got her shit rocked by the ogre Peltas, but she was still standing after that. So I could just get up and heal her.
Oh, good, good. I'm glad she had you guys with her then.
Yeah, don't worry. You should have seen the ogre king. He got his ass well, he's got his head pulled into his ass. In return.
Gross.
Mhm.
I mean,
Hildy will turn
I
around and
mean,
just hiss language at you.
oh,
Point to the baby.
To that. His, my apologies. His cranium was ejected through his rectal cavity.
That sounds even worse than cursing. I'm not gonna lie.
Yes, but it's at least the academically correct term.
Yeah, still sounds
I don't know
gross.
if that makes it better.
Regardless, she'll gesture at her belt and then unclip the blade. I also got this beautiful blade from the Lady Hawkcrest.
Whoa, I recognize that.
You do.
It didn't have a name, so I
Is,
decided Hawk's blade made sense.
Is there a history to it?
Yeah, it belonged to one of Will's ancestors. His grandpa, I think? Or no, it was his
Oh,
great uncle. That's it.
Ah, his grunkle.
Why does that sound dirty?
I apologize if it is something dirty in Arunan.
I don't know if it is. It just sounds bad. But
It was my
yes.
attempt at a portmanteau.
It's
This
also a term
great
in
uncle used it to behead some criminals back in the day.
Well, that'll be while she picked it. She was interested in my blade. She'll gesture at the, beheading looking weapon on her own back.
Yeah, it's a good fit for you.
Excellent. I'm gonna have to get my hands on a nice shield to go with it.
You know, you could
And-
paint it up in Hawkcrest colors. Since the sword's got the, gold and black gems.
I probably shouldn't put a heraldry on my shield that I'm not actually knighted in.
Well, that's true, I guess, but if they gave you the sword, it's like a tacit approval. I don't think they'd mind.
True enough. I think I'd probably go with a herald bar, and I can put in other ones as well. And she'll, when you get like the diagonal stripe that then has like the
Yeah.
heraldries on one corner and then an art design on the other. She's
Yeah.
probably gonna put in the Medusan heraldry, but I think thankfully most people would just recognize that as being a particularly famous art piece these days more than anything. So I
I'd
wonder
offer
if their
about making-
heraldry looks probably like quite a lot like the crossed snakes. So Steve would be like, "What? Why are you putting the symbol of healing on?" I'm like, "What? No, this has nothing to do with Asclepius."
I'd offer to make you
No,
a shield,
no,
but
that-
my list of forging things is getting a little bit longer as it goes.
No, that's fine. I'll go with the purchase. One day I'll get a shield off of you, I'm sure. When I've,
Yeah.
got the resources worthy of your time.
Yeah.
out of
right,
character.
out of character.
Out of character.
Arlene got Steve's sharpening stones, right?
Yeah.
Yes, have to write that down.
Go ahead, Kino.
That's out of character. I keep staring at that cat girl in the corner, and I know I've seen that name somewhere before, but I can't remember where.
You don't remember Mercia?
Mercier. Yeah, I know I've seen that name before somewhere.
Jeannie's a good gal.
Yeah, there is a dark-haired catfolk in a
Who are
simple cleric's robes with the Morganite symbol on the back and shoulders. sitting at a window seat, enjoying a cup of coffee.
Who is this?
She was the scared cat girl in the campaign with Naya and all them.
She
In
was Nahia's
74, you had Jeanette Mercier, who
Oh.
was Nahia's squire, and then you met Severina Mercier.
Yeah.
Okay, I see. Okay. She
Makes
was
me
the
very happy to see that family.
she was the very timid one.
Yeah. Who got
Who was-
super,
Severina.
like, aggro when she turned on her celestial heritage.
Okay.
Yeah, she had a Yandere switch.
Okay. All right. It's driving me crazy seeing that name. I was like, who the fuck? Who are you? I know I've seen that name somewhere before.
Who are you?
Who are you?
In addition to the gothy catfolk, there's also a cowgirl here now. She is wearing like a little serving maid's uniform. Will win no prizes for guessing why she got hired here.
Yeah.
Milk. I just figured it out.
Yeah,
I'm a genius.
Good on you.
cowgirl's helpful for babies.
Makes
Yay.
sense.
And of course, there's everyone's favorite narcoleptic drunk sitting by the fire.
Hell
Yep.
yeah.
Classic fixture.
Mm-hmm. Good
In
lad that
this
he
case,
be.
yeah, he's a pretty fucking permanent fixture in this place.
Yeah,
now.
after the amount of money like dumped in their laps, he's probably got his own plaque by now.
No, they
Yeah,
just
don't
agreed
you
not
see,
to
he's
throw
got
him out
this-
next time he drunkenly cheats at cards.
You know what? That's a fair deal.
Yeah,
you,
that's
get,
some
you get a
fucking
free, you
shit.
get a free Audi card now if you fuck up.
Yeah, got his own share there and everything.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, we saw some new wanted posters on the way, and what's the deal with that? The Great Crimson Shadow or something?
Crimson Terror? Menace?
Ah, yes, of course, masters. He stole an artifact from the Avaran embassy.
Oh,
That's
that's not good at all.
a
Oh.
statue of the Lady Hashat, I believe. Made of solid gold.
It's just like
Uh,
you can hear like the entirety of her just like fucking tense up.
they stole a giant statue?
Not a giant one, just a...
Oh.
He indicates like a beer keg, or like a little pony keg size.
Still, to be made of gold, that's quite a large statue.
Yes, yes.
As you
That's
might
very
guess, I
heavy.
take statue theft seriously as well. Let's clobber this fuck. Fudge. Sorry.
And it's just a thief. Don't we have more important things to worry about? Like, you know, the burning
Yeah.
down Andron shop?
Yeah, no. Lives are more important than Andron's house
Yeah.
being burned down by bandits is a lot worse.
Yeah.
Yeah, gotta
Shop
protect the
them.
artisan, not the artwork.
Very true.
Yes.
Preferably both, but the shop first.
Yeah. I'll have to go and ask him and then shake down a few thugs.
Yeah, sounds like a plan.
Who knows? Maybe in the shaking down we get a lead on this Crimson Bimson.
Yeah. The Crimson Weenus. Yeah. Seeing though as we've just gotten back today, I think I'm going to do the rounds around town and say hello to people.
Yeah. See if,
Princess and Brenner and see if Andy's about. And thank him
Yeah.
for his help with our reputation.
yeah,
Yeah.
that would be good. I would like to thank him in person for that. He probably played a big part in it.
Mm-hmm.
Brenna did
Oh,
come
and
by a
Lavanya.
couple times to see if you'd returned. Sure she'll be happy to know.
Yeah, okay then. We'll make her the first stop.
Yes, and we could go past Lady Vanya.
Lavanya.
Lavanya, yeah, Lavanya there as well. I have a package because my credentials finally came in.
Very good.
All right then, let's be off about it, I suppose.
Righto.
Mhm.
Arlene will get up with like some effort, return her meat to the bartender. Oh, that's still kind of sore.
Yeah, don't worry. Let me get. Yeah, it's gonna be. It's gonna be a little bit tender, mostly because the tooth itself is just straight up gone. And I can't regrow that yet.
Oh no, I was talking about my
Wait a sec.
knees. I got kicked in the shin pretty good too.
Oh,
That'll do
shit,
that.
too. Dick move.
We kicked in the. Okay.
I'm
Okay,
fine. I'm fine.
Just gonna make sure it's not a.
I went to a doctor since you weren't around. It's fine. Don't gotta baby
Fine.
me. Come on.
Yeah,
Let's haul it.
let's go ahead and go.
All right.
She will give Steve a little shoulder squeeze though.
Out of character. Well, we're back in town. We might as well go say hi to our friends.
So,
Go
yeah,
straight to
let's
the
go to the
whorehouse.
local whorehouse. Yeah, I know, right?
I mean, it's
Yeah,
you guys got here like relatively early in the day.
Yeah,
It's probably
Tor-
like
Tori's
at
planning to
home.
wait
At home,
until
right.
the
yeah.
evening to go there, but yeah, we can check at her house.
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
gonna go pick up breakfast from that bakery place and go turn up at a house.
Oh, adorable. Well, in that case, you could go by Lavagna's first, and she's like across the
Yeah, she's
courtyard
on
from
the way
them.
then. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Start with
Yeah.
Vanya then. Heck, I'm gonna pick her up a cronut.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Cronut?
A croissant
what?
donut.
Oh,
The delicious croissant donut.
I will pick up extras for Leonora and Bobby.
Yay.
for all the kids there, yeah, it's like you want to give the kids sugar.
Yay.
I'm sure they do
Yay.
like just a bag of sugared like donut holes.
Yay.
What?
Some cinnamon donuts.
It's just balls of leftover donut
Cinnamon
essentially.
donut holes.
Yeah.
Oh, like okay. Those are
Yeah, I know.
I-
First time I heard donut holes, which again, not really a British sold
I
thing
would
around
also
here.
like
It's
to
like
point
that
out
sounds
the
like
fucking
it sounds like
company.
telling someone to go and get brake light fluid or some shit. Like get some donut holes. Like, well, okay, you've said don't get anything in a much nicer way than that.
Yeah, and in this case, it's also like sugar donut holes. Be like, in this company, I
Also, yeah,
yeah. So
No, we're
for
not
some
getting any
It's
powdered
sugared, not
sugar for my
glazed.
butt.
yeah, it's just sugared, not glazed. Very different.
Yeah, well, glazing is sugary coating. That's a bitch too.
It's true, but you don't want that glazed to go
Uh.
dry.
Ugh.
A gritty butthole is not an attractive decision.
Ugh.
Yeah. Salamander to say
Salamander.
hail.
Indeed.
Yeah. When you arrive, you can see that the door is closed this time, and upon knocking, you will be greeted at the door not by the sage herself, but by what appears to be a dog boy.
Oh, I thought you were gonna buy a broken man. Oh God, no, fuck.
Yeah, no, he's just leaving with Lavagna's body sprawled across
No.
in a pool of blood. Just sheathes his dagger, gives you a pat on the shoulder. Sorry about this one, friends.
No.
Just no, it's fine. No, it is a dog boy with bluish white hair and dressed in the Cass classic of like lavender purple robes. Give
That is
you
a
all
classic.
a grin.
Hey there.
Hello.
Hey, wow, you got here early. You must be Steve, right?
Just looks at the dog thing. It's like, yes.
Thank God on deck.
Jeez, wow, man.
Okay.
Yeah, I know, you don't
Let
say
me
that
ask-
out loud.
Yeah. We know you don't say that
Yeah,
loud.
yeah. It's like it's a
Dog.
dog boy. It's like, I'm sorry, you motherfuckers call everything, every species, dogs. So when you fucking say like, "Hey, dog boy," like,
No, this
what?
appears to actually just be a canid individual. Big bushy wolf ears, big bushy wolf tail,
Hmm.
And
big
it's
blue
a
husky
wolf.
eyes staring at you.
Okay, I was gonna say that it's a wolf boy. Oh, now it's a husky. So now I don't even know what the fuck it is.
Yeah, it's some kind of canine.
Oh, look at
Steve,
that.
you can roll a
Hey,
history
dog.
check
Hey.
if you want.
They gotta back off my shtick.
A history, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, you
Steve's got 20/20 dog boy vision.
you are aware of who this individual is. You've never met him in person before, but he is one of the many sons of Briarmount's current Grandmaster, Lady Crusher.
Woo! I love my
Ah.
beautiful family.
My boy.
Look at this little
Ah.
handsome twink.
Yep. God, actually, that is like a very Crusher like face
Yeah.
shape too.
Yeah.
Wait, I have a side question. What place did you say?
Briarmount.
From Lady Cr- Okay, Briarmount. Okay.
You know, the place where you asked for your shit to be sent from.
Okay. Yeah. No, I was trying. I was trying to hear a place because you said crash. Okay. Yeah. Ah.
Good for Crusher.
Great
She needed to
things.
get a job out the house.
He's too old to be
Oh, fuck,
mentoring
what's it?
adventures at this point, so...
Yeah.
What was the
She
name
needed a
again?
job.
It's last name No, not Belmont.
Briarmount?
No. Crash's last name.
Belmaris.
Belmaris?
Belmaris.
Yes. Ah.
Well, Belmaris Duskrender. She took the hyphenated name.
Nerd.
Well, yeah, as
Yeah,
well
also
as it's
shortened
because
to-
they were both royal family. She's not about to take just keep the one royal family name, is she?
BD, but in short, but yes. Yes. Greetings, Lord. Did not expect to see you here.
Well,
No,
you
that's
did
it.
say it was, like, pretty urgent you get this, so... If you need something delivered right, send the best.
That would be neat, true. Fuck, what was his name? You said, Kale.
It's printed right there.
Everyone, this is Lord Kale, Barista Strenner. Everyone
Mhm.
else,
Oh, are you related then to Lady Acacia Belmaris, or?
I am! Yes, she is my aunt.
It's good
Oh,
to meet
a
you,
pleasure.
my good
Uh-huh.
sir.
Nice to meet you.
She'll offer a hand to shake.
Yeah. Take it and do the classic kiss the knuckles. Pleasure is
Fair.
all
Look at the
mine,
charmer.
ladies.
Actually,
I see
sir,
you have their natural charm as well.
Well, just give Ashe a grin. Oh, my apologies. Ladies and a handsomest of gentlemen.
I'll give him a smile. Thank you.
Oh, come on in. Lavanya just put on some tea.
Oh, nice.
Very well.
Anya, they're
we
back.
brought the confection, and we brought the confectionery.
I love confectionaries.
Yeah, there should be enough for you as well. She'll hold up the old bag o' treats.
Yes. He will scoop one as Lavanya comes downstairs affixing a bathrobe.
I'm just making sure it doesn't eat the fucking cronut.
No, I think he got his cronut too.
No, the fact that it's a dog and chocolate.
It's Anubians can eat chocolate just fine. They might get a little
Man, that's gotta
gassy.
be like some like really bad Nubian stereotype. They can't eat chocolate.
It's fine. They just eat peanut butter instead.
Woo!
Yeah, Lalanya will come downstairs and give you all a smile. Greetings. Welcome back. I take it everything went well up in the fall?
About as it
Went
could
very well.
go.
Good.
It could have done a lot worse, that's for sure.
Mhm.
Steve, the young Lord Kale here, has brought you your credentials as requested. Heft up a
Yes,
quite large box and present it to you.
Ah. Well, that's a little bit larger than, but I guess accumulated credentials.
Yeah, you've been doing this for like how many hundreds of years now?
More than 300.
Yeah, you've got a lot of credentials, my guy. And also,
That's a
Mom
lot.
says you've been using that temp office they gave you as a storage ground for even more credentials. So she just packed all those in there too?
Oh, okay. Well,
Makes sense.
as you can understand, I've been quite diligent in my duty and both in the research and medical. I oh right, I happen to have some more information to write out for the latest edition of the CDC manual. I should be, with some luck, be able to finalize all the work by the end of the year for printing.
Cool. You know, have you ever thought about like buying your own print shop? That'd probably save you a lot of money.
I can't move it.
Well, yeah, but you just send the manuscript there.
Yeah, but I send it back to Raymont, the source of the knowledge. Plus, you have been archiving and, documenting it for the past 300 years anyway. I know at least there's hopefully still some eager researchers there, and
Well, yeah, I mean,
or have you?
I'm not saying you can't print it at Briarmount. I'm just saying, you could probably make it a lot cheaper if you did it yourself. I mean, cheaper for you and for everyone who buys it, because you don't care about profit and Briarmount does. It's just advice, man. You don't have to listen to me. I'm just spitballing.
Yeah, I know, but I don't exactly have access to the schematics for your press, and Paramount are also quite good at not giving those out.
Kate'll just lean around. You need someone to run a printing press?
How so?
I know how to run a printing press.
Well, that's good, but
yeah. I actually used to own a whole
printing
print house for a while.
Hands up in the fucking ears. Wait, who's saying it? That was Kate?
Yeah, Kate.
Kate, yeah. Oh, you're right. I remember that print house now. Yeah, that was a interesting time, wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not great at the whole business thing, but it was cool. Turns out, trying to print a book called How to Read not gonna sell great.
But I won't say no to a
Yes.
copy.
See, what I release are detailed, well,
Yeah, I know.
manuscripts and...
I've seen your books. I'm just saying, if you want to ever
okay.
print them, I know how to set up the machines.
Yes, but then we also need the machines
Well, they're
and a
not that
building to house the
expensive.
machines.
Actually, think I still might have one in storage somewhere.
You
Most
could
of them
actually
got
set the
repossessed by
business.
the bank, but one of them might have fallen off a truck, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
What's a truck?
A cart.
I hope it didn't
Ah,
get
I must
damaged.
have misheard.
Yeah, you know those covered wagons, they're like, trucking along there
Oh, okay.
because of the sway of the weight that they usually carry, the like truck, that noise they make.
Should listen to me way
Nifty.
back then and print pretty poetry instead of how to read.
For once in my life, I wanted to get away from just making pornography.
Poetry is not pornography.
You gave me a book of Elvish poems. Ash, what do you think's in them?
You know what? Fair point.
The only thing anyone has ever written in ancient Elvish is just straight smut. Well, no, I take that back. Most of it's gay smut.
It just turns head like absolutely wrong, miss. Shit.
Kate just sticks her tongue out. Yeah. But yeah, if you ever are interested in printing your own book, Steve, I can show you how to set everything up. Just need, space to run the shop.
Yes, that would require building, machine, and resources to print. But then they would be like, these would be made to order instead of readily spreadable available, because you wouldn't be making a financial gain on them. Since I accrued catalog and distribute this knowledge, for the sake of distributing said knowledge, I made it readily available.
Yeah. And you ever heard of a non-profit before?
It's tax deductible.
They just like taxes.
Yeah, that thing you have to pay if you actually have a career that pays money.
Whoa.
You mean that you don't need to pay, unless you actually have a solid address.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you can
No.
evade taxes, but...
That's definitely not how that works, Steve.
Well, it's kind of how it works. They can't really tax you effectively if you don't have an address. Also, you don't report anything. Anyway,
Yeah.
hi, Lavanya. Can we come in and have some tea and not talk about tax evasion?
We were already inside doing this.
Lavanya will just snicker. Yes, you can have some tea, dear. Although, speaking of acts less than legal... glance your group over. I was wondering if perhaps your group might be interested in a job for me. You do have
we
some
kinda...
sticky fingers amongst you.
That was a rather
we can
ominous slide over.
We kinda owe
Later,
you
us.
super big, but like as long as it doesn't get us right back in the trouble you just got us out of.
Not if you get caught. Or don't get caught.
Oh.
Alright, what's the tale?
Right, well, I've been contemplating the information you gave me about the broken men, or man, whichever it may
Yeah.
be, and
Mm-hmm.
I am beginning to put together a working theory about this group's origins, but I need proof to back up my hypothesis. And I
Go on.
believe the proof would be housed in the city's record house.
And you can't acquire this legally. Why?
Because if I am correct, and I openly go looking for this information, it is possible that the broken men will notice that I'm interested in them, which would be
That
less than ideal for me.
makes sense. I'm not. Would you be willing to share some of those theories then? If you've got some more concrete on this?
Yes, I suppose. Dr. Steve went into explicit detail about the surgical nature of this killer's attack, which prompted me to go looking into, well, surgeons, medics, and the like who have gone rogue over the years.
Uh,
I have trimmed down to a few candidates, but unfortunately the records from the ongoing war in the north are mostly sealed to the public.
huh. Some kind of combat medic who went up the deep end.
Something like that, yes.
Okay.
Taps his fingers along like a table or something like that. Say we do get the information. What do you hope to achieve with it? What's the end of it?
The end would be knowing who the broken man is, the man that your group saw murder all those red wolves, Barrett amongst them.
Fair. It is quite a lot of danger implicitly for information, but I confess I'm curious myself.
I'm curious, but there has to be something to get from this, something at the end of all of it. Just knowing about them, just knowing of them. You see what I'm
Knowing
saying here?
who a man is the first step to defeating them. You cannot defeat an enemy you do not understand.
Very true.
Well, I don't disagree with you there.
I will say this though, this is not something that should be initialized this early on.
Early on, what, sorry?
And I'm
I think
thinking,
Steve
I'm trying
means if we do call his attention, we're in no like position to stop him from taking offense to that.
Right,
Yes.
which is why I suggest that we purloin the city's records rather than checking them out. If you are not detected, then no one will know who stole the records.
You wouldn't happen to have some kind of subtle way we could make a copy of them instead of just taking them out?
Not that can be easily transported. I am aware of a magical artifact that transcribes tomes, but it is quite large and does not belong to me. And
Very well.
the person who owns it, I would not suggest stealing from.
Very fair. Okay then. I'm willing to help. We'd probably like some time to get to ground here. Maybe spend a week catching our breaths instead of chasing our heels.
Of course.
Especially if the first thing we do after coming back and being acquitted is immediately go do a crime.
Of course.
Truthfully, I don't think we're well equipped for this.
Speak for yourself. I mean, and Kate and Arlene are
Yeah.
gonna kind of look at each other. We'll be fine.
We don't all need to go. Or at the very least, we don't all need to be the ones doing the actual sneaking. Because, like, I'm definitely also not well equipped for that, but it doesn't mean we as a group aren't.
Alright.
Yeah. That, and that is, Tori was correct in my assumption that we were not so fully prepared in case we draw the attention. Because we've seen, some of us have seen exactly his capacity both to inflict and shrug off damage. So whatever physical capacity they haven't fully shown. That's my theory, at least. And the level of that, and the level they could inflict onto others was substantial. I don't think that would require a level of medical care that I could not provide enough times.
Yes, that is why the purpose of this exercise is to make sure that no one knows who is responsible for this. That way none of us are in danger.
Normally, I'd say we normally don't do well at this kind of thing, but we've gotten better at doing a thing called planning recently.
Arlene just
Just
kind
a
of blinks
little
at you a
bit.
couple times. I don't believe it.
Well, we kicked the shit out of a matriarchal Elder Griffin in 10 seconds, if that counts.
Would nary a hit to any of us.
Hey, I got scratched.
Yeah, that's just not
That's why I
true.
said nary.
It was quite the
I
savage
still
body.
got the scar on my butt.
Kate will pat Tori's butt. Oh, can I see your scar?
Sure. Spin around.
Whoa, whoa, careful, careful. Crushed up against the wall.
Not within
Bam.
range of anyone.
Look, if a Cassoid sees an opportunity to stare at a woman's butt, by God, he's gonna take it.
I know,
Yeah,
right?
the fact- but the thing is, Tor's inside somebody's home and she just turned. It's like, oh god.
It's fine. Tori is capable enough of moving around without damaging anything in the house.
I have
Well,
a
that's-
not
that-
negative dex. I can be graceful
Yes, but
if I'm careful.
Here's the thing, you're at least 20 to 30% bigger, oh sorry, wider than last time you were here.
We saw her. We've seen Tori dressage. That pony got moves.
Yeah.
Yes, out
where
in the
is it?
open, not in an enclosed space.
It doesn't change the fact that the moves exist, regardless of where they were originally performed.
Well, she's not a bull in a china shop, as the old saying goes.
Well, anyway. If you are interested in the opportunity, then do let me know. I suppose, however, there is no rush if you don't believe you are in danger from the broken men.
I think we're okay.
I don't think I have reason to believe we should be in danger. At least not yet.
Yeah.
Hmm.
He didn't seem all that intent of chasing us down then, and we haven't done anything since then to garner his ire.
Good. Well, the offer shall remain open till such time as either a new master thief comes into my employ, or the broken men are dealt with by other means.
There is some new master thief running around. Some salamander who stole a statue of the enigmatic Lady Hashat.
Yes, I heard as much.
They will look pointedly, because you can imagine, not a big fan of statue thieves. Especially when that
Perhaps-
statue happens to be of, a partner of one who has patroned me. That's insult
Perhaps
to injury.
you will find it in your heart to forgive the thief.
Yeah, is that so?
Out of curiosity, how tall is Lavanya?
Let's see.
She about 5'10"?
Let me look.
Say, do you know who...
No, Lavanya is 6'10".
Oh,
A
okay.
big lady.
Okay,
Yeah.
dokie.
Yeah, remember? Big.
Do you know who they were stolen from
fetish.
exactly?
Would you like me
Well,
to
it was
open a
from an
tab for
embassy.
consultation services?
Ugh, no, no.
She gives you a fangy grin and swishes her tail.
I can't hate the hustle.
She is a ruthless businesswoman, isn't she?
Yeah. Like, it's a powerful trait. I can't deny it. It's a useful ability to have. I don't know.
I am not ruthless, Kale. I simply have a high tax burden on this property.
I think being mercenary is admirable.
I am glad you think so. Well then, if there is nothing else, I
Not
do
right
have
now.
business to run.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
should be off. Other people to go and say hi to.
Yeah. Oh, enjoy your cronut.
She looks down. It has disappeared out of her hand and into Kale's mouth.
I'll reach into the bag and at least hand her a donut hole, just so she isn't completely empty-handed.
She will take this. A mage hand will begin sneaking around her backside until she just swats it with her tail. Right, well. Godspeed, Doctor. Good luck.
Well, you can't expect the gods to do all the work. You have to do it yourself.
Kate winces a little when you drop
Yeah, there's a wince from Theli as well.
Winces.
Yeah, you guys can leave. Kale will wave at you as you leave. Nice to meet all of you.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
lovely
nice
meeting you
meeting
too.
Pleasure to.
Oh, let me know if you'd like a bust. She'll tap her masonry tools. If
I
she
would
says
love.
something to
Oh,
I'm sure you'd love a bust.
yeah. I mean, sure. You have like a studio in town, or?
I've just been working out in the open by the fountains. I'll probably be doing that again in the off time while I'm training and pulling myself back together again.
Sounds good. Yeah, you guys can check out of the tower. And I think we'll leave the roundabouts with everybody else in town for the RP channel.
Sounds good to
Yeah.
me.
Sounds good.
What?
Yeah.
You okay, Kina?
Well, yeah, well, yeah, yes.
Well. Alright.
Woo.
Yeah, I'm
Okay,
fine.
then.
Falling asleep
Dinner.
in your chair.
Din
No.
Okay.
Alright. So this is the 11th, 12th, 13th. So, did you explore an interesting location? No, not
No.
really.
Yes.
Where?
The new map of the Friendly Falcon. We've never
No,
had that one
you've
before.
been to the Friendly
We've
Falcon
been
plenty of
there.
times. I just finally put a map since you keep staying at the same inn.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, we're collecting those, those flight miles. Like we've got vouchers, a gift card. 20 more visits and we get free parking.
did you discover an interesting truth about the world?
Certainly the first time we've seen one of Crash's kids hanging around in a long old fucking time.
I don't think that's a new or interesting truth about the world. Like, Krisha has kids, we know.
I
think we
find the origin interesting personally.
I mean, yeah, we learned some stuff about the history of House Hawkrest.
Yeah, that's true. I
And
suppose you.
also, Theli learned a bunch about Moose Barrow.
Yeah, old Moose Knuckle.
All right. You've learned more about the nobility of the region. I'll grant it. Did you advance or complete a quest? Yeah, you
Yeah.
killed a griffin. Good job.
Yeah.
Did you protect the people of anyone from a deadly threat?
Yeah.
And the
The
griffin
horses
had
count.
killed people.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and it had killed the person, at least one person.
At least one.
Did you instigate lasting change in the world at large or the life of a companion?
Yeah.
I think that was certainly some changes for the companions.
Yeah.
Is that when?
Arlie.
Yep. Vale went on a date with Arlene's mom.
Yeah.
Yeah. You got some new romance in the air. Did you fulfill a long-term goal? I don't think so.
Almost, but no.
All right, so 4 XP, and it is
I had
August the 13th now.
Nice.
I had to specify of higher than uncommon rarity.
All right, so 4 XP. Kate almost has enough to get to level 4.
Yay!
Nice. That's the level we're going to.
Just quite a bit behind. All right. So yeah, good stuff. If you're watching on the stream or YouTube, thanks for tuning in. We will see you on Thursday for Warhammer. Till then, adios and do take care.